There we go.
There we go.
Everybody.
Jeez. You can slide
Yeah,
it a little bit more. I've got a bit more space.
Could we angle the table maybe? Would that help? Or would it...
Possibly.
I quite enjoy this.
Does it work? I can kind of scooch down a little more. If you need more of a corner.
You need more room? Okay, I got one.
What if we pull the table back or push the camera back just a little bit just to catch him too? I don't know. Would that work?
I think
We can be represented by the shirt.
It's slightly doable. It's just... Let's see what we can do.
Come on, Devin. Why don't you have a fisheye lens?
we've added another member, so
Because...
we're in chaos.
Someone had mentioned something about a spare character sheet being handy.
We all have spare.
We have all the character sheets.
I have paper right here.
Didn't we just get one out?
Give me a second.
Okay.
I have multiples. I printed off a whole bunch the last time I DM'd, just in case people needed them.
I don't have any blanks in this folder.
That is part of
Sean, I'm
one.
using your side as my beer holder side, so that it doesn't go right here. Where it
That's
would go
my beer
flying.
holder side.
That's everything.
Well, we'll fight over it, but
Terribly sorry for being
Already
late.
begun.
Oh, whoa.
yeah, well,
That's like
There needs to be blood.
Oh,
I mean,
Enough.
so much my
Oh
face.
no, I'm missing a major part of the
There's just this thing where
okay.
I need a bigger table, and
Alright,
that's my next project.
do you have...
Is bigger table.
Turns out...
Anyways,
Do you have-
episode 3 of Edmonton Tales and Ales.
Northernism's online.
so much for an intro. But
oh, online. Oh yeah, I logged into Twitch when you pressed the button.
I do not actually
Oh
have a
wow,
spare
you guys
first
have like
page.
super awesome
I
miniatures.
have all the other pages
we
except
have
the
an
first page.
like multiple boxes of miniatures.
But the only thing I'm missing is a first page. The
Right
most
there.
important page.
Grab those.
Okay.
But I had more multiple.
Grab
I
grab
guess
the
not.
first 2.
I don't know why I have so many of these, but hey.
And then one more.
it should be.
Okay. Do you need a player's handbook there, Aaron?
I've got one right here.
Aaron.
I have a digital copy.
Downstairs?
I have a legit
That
copy.
work goes a little
It's
easier.
easier. Yeah.
There's an actual one.
Yeah, the
Here, what are you playing?
like-
a warlock of some variety. What
Half-elf.
race?
So you got
Half
most
elf,
of it
he said.
figured out
I
already?
think we decided half elf. Pardon?
You got most of it figured out already?
well, it was that part. We hadn't really.
Yeah, there's stuff that we discussed.
There was stuff that we
Okay.
discussed. Yes, we've got that figured out.
Okay.
Oh God!
That's
Right.
slightly reassuring.
I stab at thee,
So you're rolling for stats?
which was my catchphrase last time.
Right.
Oh, I had dice! I didn't
I did.
bring
I
the
had
dice!
I did the
Chris.
I did the
Dice
cheap
is
way.
fun.
I did the 15, 14, 13.
Okay.
Oh.
That's easier.
I
This
just
is-
rolled.
This
Roll,
is probably
man.
the
Roll
greatest
is the
way to
funnest.
start.
Roll it
It's
up.
way more
the-
fun. What if you make a
Everybody
bad...
cheer!
So,
Yeah!
If you make a crappy character, it's more fun.
I agree completely.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, that's a good roll.
14.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
That's a really
Nice.
good roll.
14. I gotta write these down.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Sure
Do you have a
do.
pencil?
No, I don't have a
I have
Give
pencil.
it back when you're
God
done. You're out
forbid
of my pencils.
I did
Don't
anything.
want to enter at the top.
I have tons. Pencils and erasers.
Sorry, everyone. We have Aaron joining us from our regular stream, who needs to roll a character. So we're going through that right now.
Have you come up with a name yet?
Yes!
What'd you get?
Jesus. he's getting some good
Wow.
rolls
Those are
here.
some very good rolls.
That's a what?
15?
The 15? Yeah, that's a 15.
Nice.
Now it's gonna be 8,
then-
8, 8.
And then it's going to be 13, and then 12,
Oh,
and
as long as
then...
don't roll triple one.
Yes!
Wow.
Who's nicer though?
Those are mine.
Forever.
Hold on to those.
Okay,
Wow.
what is this?
Wow.
Is this a 12? That's a 17.
So, you know what dice I'm using for my sneak attack?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so that's
That's a no. What's a 10? That's still
Just a
average. That's
10.
average.
It was because I poked you.
You've officially passed the point of no return.
Yeah.
I'll
You know
let you
what?
re-roll if you get 3 under 10.
Okay.
Like,
The law of averages.
like that a 9?
I rolled like a 6 and I thought to use it.
Because 9 is still minus
Do you guys
1,
roll
right?
7 and keep the highest
I think
6?
so. Yeah, 9 is minus 1.
You
Oh,
roll
we just did
you roll
6.
Oh, okay.
6, yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. It was looking like you were gonna have a super powerful god character.
That was
Yeah, for a
insane.
second,
I was
yeah.
like, whoa.
Let's destroy player balance immediately.
Well, 9's probably going in the
Fire
strength.
balance. What's that?
So here's
Never heard of
you
it.
can pick your.
Look it. Won't be needing this anymore. The rulebook's out the window. Welcome to Edmonton Tales and Ales.
Ales and tails.
tail-
Wait.
Okay, so
No, tails and ales.
what
Right.
did that
Tails.
thing say?
TNA.
Cheers. Cheers.
Here's all your
Cheers.
abilities.
A
And
reminder to drink responsibly.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
But a lot.
Cheers.
But responsibly in excess.
It's gonna be a good night.
Alright, so you're gonna fill out what you need to fill out in the next little bit. We're gonna take care of a little bit of backstory.
Sounds
at the moment,
good.
And as soon as you need
you want
any
some dice?
kind of assistance, by all means ask us or
Pick a color.
ask chat, and they're welcome to provide you with
What?
something.
Pick a color?
I have 20 sets of dice.
Okay. This purple stuff sounds good.
The clear purple or the solid purple?
It's all about the
Oh,
purple
well,
stuff.
just
That
clear,
was the
clear
same
purple. I've got my own dice at home that I'll bring next time, because
Here, why don't you pass my d6s so that they
I
don't
don't know
get
if
mixed in.
I'm...
I'm a big fan of those ones.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I wonder why.
They let you down.
I'm
for
pretty
a
sure it's
second.
because they're loaded.
I was too excited.
They made it
Maybe
fair.
rubbed off. Maybe they rubbed off here. Aaron just they give me.
Because what, you rolled a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very okay with rolling a 9.
Yeah.
Just
That's why I didn't roll. I'm like, I'm just gonna do
What
the
did you take?
The 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, whatever it is.
It's like the
yeah,
standard.
there's a bunch
Yeah.
of different methods.
Because there's point buy, there's the roll, and then there's just the, like, use these preset numbers.
It's fun doing the roll.
I like the
Hey,
roll
Reaper.
though. Roll's always fun. Yeah, Reaper's back.
I just wasn't sure if I wanted to tank my character super hard. Especially for something like a paladin.
Okay, so
Yeah, I did ruin with
17's
an
going into
intelligence of 5.
charisma.
I still miss
So
Roger.
where
I
are we
wanna
putting
bring
those
Roger
numbers? Oh, here.
Did you need the player's handbook?
In there.
You were putting the
Oh,
numbers in the
in the
small
little- in the little-
things.
Yeah.
He's a hippie. He's not book smart.
He's
I'm looking-
dumb as a
well,
post. Can't
Druids.
read.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's a half-orc who can't read.
Then
They're,
Con and
That
they're,
sounds about right.
they're hippies. They smoke too much of their special natives herb that
Wouldn't even
Okay,
know
with-
how
fucked
to
up their head a
smoke
little bit.
herbs of any kind. He'd end up smoking grass and be like legit grass.
He'd be like or the
Okay, we'll give you a couple more minutes.
like
so
high schoolers when they.
Should my
Try to
highest
get
stat go
high.
into charisma for a warlock?
If that's your spellcasting
Okay.
stat,
I
then
think
yes.
that is yes.
Your wife
Okay.
wants to know which brothels we're
Alright.
going to.
Then probably 15, 14.
We need a name.
Whichever
For me,
brothel
neither.
Jack Goodwood came from.
He didn't walk out of a brothel. He walked out of your wet dreams, apparently. Because getting back to where we were, catching you up on the plot, she was away. Her character was away. Zamora snuck off with Jack Goodwood, the woodsman hunk
Where's
with the 18 strength.
the white
Yeah,
box
he
of
knew how to
minis?
handle wood.
Way down here.
So
Just pass me that
Yeah,
box.
Actually,
Welcome
wait. Does that mean that was okay? Maybe some rules got reversed if that's what she's saying. I can know how to handle wood.
no, the innuendo's going to fly pretty heavily around here,
Yes.
as usual. And then Ramses was last seen in the bar.
These were bad guys.
As the guards showed up,
Space
you
Marines.
tackled, just went flying into a pile of them and took about 4 of them out the door with you. All they could hear was the sound of battle, and they haven't seen you since.
I better get some experience for that.
You're level 2 now, dude.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Everybody's level 2 except for our new player,
Who's
who's Aaron, guys. Starting out at level 1, we'll get him to level 2 reasonably fast, but
Okay.
we're not going to complicate anything too quickly. So by all means, if you need a hand with a name or anything, Kaylee, Dawn, or Reaper would be glad to help out with the finer details.
Perfect.
He needs a name, Kaylee.
Oh boy.
Okay, guys. Between wisdom and intelligence, which one should get the 10 and the 13?
How intelligent is the rest of the party?
I have a 9.
I'm
11.
9.
11. So we're all average.
Do warlocks need to be book smart or street smart?
More.
Both help.
Kinda,
but
but also,
charisma's the main stat.
also might depend on which pack that they're with.
What are you guys for or for charisma? Wait, we do have a bard.
We do have a bard. I'm of the bard.
I'm also charisma based.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I'm charisma based too.
They're so charming.
Hang on, let me
Okay.
get a list of names ending in
Warlock.
nar.
No.
Pardon?
If you
Nar.
add Nar to the end of whatever you're naming, it becomes your name.
And we had a
Okay.
lot of Nars.
By all means, We'll give you a bit of a breathing room, but at some point we just default to whatever Twitch says.
Fair enough.
Which is why when Bertram, when Bertram heals somebody, it plays Disney music.
Yes.
I think it was A Whole New World. Was it?
Yeah, it was a whole new world. That was it.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
I'm pretty sure I just have to stare at. That's how I heal others. Is I just stare at other party members and say I'll make a man out of them.
I was kind of excited about
Zamora
this dude,
does
but
not want to be healed.
So that one would work. It is a tiefling, but you can barely see the horns.
Yeah, no, I didn't. That's why I'm not using it. I'm using the other tiefling.
But like it, I would say that is probably the closest to what you're gonna end up using, unless you want to be Gandalf.
Alright, you guys,
yeah, not
you just
that.
picking out a mini?
Too bad I'm not a blade lock guy. Otherwise, that would work. That would work really well.
There's a whole other box of them kicking around too somewhere.
Yeah, we're digging. They're
Here,
digging
can we toss that into the other box?
Yeah, I don't have a sword.
I'll switch with this one.
No, and that's where. So I'm
Let's
thinking
see,
like it is a
closer.
tiefling,
A little more halfling shaped.
but it's probably
I could just be a
got
half
my
elf
shoes
with a
on.
Those are
tiara.
really good minis.
like it's
Yeah.
just kind of the horns. Like that's all you kind of see.
Are you talking about these devil horns?
Yeah. Or you can be a villager. Let me grab my pitchfork. We can make you a level 0.
Can I paint this?
You can paint them. It's just a matter of whether you want to or not.
Yes.
Just make sure you set it aside, and we'll keep a separate box for you guys'
Okay.
minis so we figure it out faster. So, are you guys ready?
Okay, can you go with that one?
A whole Nar world. Yep.
Everybody ready? Everybody set?
Yep.
Alright.
Sure.
Just don't move me yet.
No, by all means, if you need something, break right on in.
Okay.
But we're starting right now, I guess.
We never drew a map for the new village.
No,
Need it.
not yet.
Yeah. So
We'll
we don't
spend
have a
some
very
time.
smart party, so I gotta go 13 there.
So, right now you're in Dalesden's Rest again. It's a chain. Every single bar in this whole land is Dalesden's Rest. It's like the Holiday Inn. It's like,
Were they updated with the shadow of the bartender?
Maybe that's a logo.
No, it's like Pokemon. They're all Nurse Joy. They're all exactly the same. So, you're catching up. Zamora walks in. Did you want to describe how you're looking?
I'm basically kind of jaunty and smirking.
You can walk. After all that.
It's bow-legged.
Bit of a leg, okay.
But you know, I've had a little bit of time to rest and recover. Been drinking lots of fluids.
Ramses, did you walk on it?
That worked out perfectly.
Are we just going to use the same floor plan too? Does that work?
With the chain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's my own words against me. Why not?
+2 to charisma score.
Less
Just
things
the-
on fire.
The
and-
little
I need a
number.
beer.
Okay.
So that one will go to 19.
Sorry,
So
did
just
you need
erase
it?
it.
Oh, okay.
So Ramses walks into the bar. Zamora's in. So you wipe the floor with those guards that you knocked out the door.
Aye.
And then you add
And you're back.
1 to 2 other skills of your
And
choosing.
Bertram and Legios are already in there. And the last time we had talked to you guys, you
Am I still
just
sitting
dropped
back at the
off
same table?
sage at his place, and you were just kind of wandering around town.
We're hanging out. I'm being a bit more responsible with my drinking slightly. Slightly.
You just nursing it, or are
Have
you
you
going
played
full
5e
board?
before?
I'm nursing it this time.
I think that's what he was doing before.
So I DM another group.
No,
These
he's
days.
slamming
Combat
one back.
check.
Oh.
Last one I was slamming one back. I was
Wow.
just like,
I played a bit of Pathfinder
first time at a bar. What do you expect me to do?
a long time ago.
16-year-old slamming
done
it back,
three
not knowing his
sessions of
alcohol.
Exactly.
Pathfinder as well,
2
so-
failed Constitution checks.
Hey, 1 did work. 3. 1 did work. Well, I had 2.
Wasn't enough though. You were vomiting by the bar.
What? That was the second one. It wasn't my first one. If it was 2 failed, I would have been vomiting on my first beer. See? Got that for 6.
Gilson,
So you guys just join up around the table. Does that work?
Yep.
Yeah.
So under speed, put
I
30.
compare this to herding cats. I'm just going to implant, or Jedi mind tricks. I'm just going to try and. I'm going to go around by
And
the
in
table.
dark vision,
Okay.
put something to the
So
or under your abilities, put dark vision.
I
and
think the
something
last time
along
we
the
talked,
lines
we were
of
just I was just
60
throwing out adventure
Oh, sorry,
hooks
features
and
and
There's-
flatly refusing every single one of them.
Oh no, they were working, except that.
So who's manning this bar now?
This is a
Or
completely
we're at
It's
a
a different
different
bar.
one.
It's a
Right.
different
one.
So
Yes.
put something along
We're on the
I was
west.
confused.
We're at the
They all
west
look the same.
Put
We're on the
under your
west end of
features and
Dales
traits.
Rest.
Kind of summarize that for instance.
Is it common
Advantage
knowledge
on
that they're all like
saving
Nurse
throws
Joy
against
yet?
enemies.
I guess we didn't really know the bartender, so I wouldn't be too
They're a
astounded
big
that.
family. It's a little creepy that they all look kind of the same. But we're not really going to dwell on it because that's suspension of disbelief.
Well,
And it's DM laziness too.
he has a hat.
Oh.
It's a whole different person.
It's a whole different bar now.
oh, jeez.
So you gain proficiency
Well.
in 2 skills of your choice.
Because what had come up last time? There was this tapestry.
Yeah, there was the tapestry. You guys wanted no part of the Lost Valley of the
I-
Hataka.
I was curious about the tapestry, but I don't want to go about it alone. 'Cause
I know, art dealer.
It's okay. You guys are not on rails. You're supposed to destroy
Alright,
everything, and we
so-
gotta figure out what you guys
You gain
want.
proficiency in 2
Every
skills
single
of your
person in
choice.
this room,
So look
except
at
for the
the
guy
list
that's
of
still making
skills,
his
which are
character,
those
is
little ones that
neutral.
have the circle next to them.
Which means
and
I
choose
have
2
no
that you
idea
want
what you guys want to do.
to be
But it's
Oh
okay,
boy.
we're gonna figure that out. Because
didn't
in the
put
corner of the
that
room, there's a hooded figure. Somewhat hooded, anyway. And we're gonna give him a mini with a hood.
Is this figure male?
Over here.
He is. And he's eyeing you up suspiciously.
Is he attractive?
He could be. Roll a perception check. He's wearing a hood.
I got a 10.
What do you have so far?
Just 10.
Oh, you still gotta do your negatives and stuff.
Does
You
he
can't
have
really-
like a strong jaw?
He's got one.
So neg 1.
He has a jaw. Well,
There
that's,
it
he
is.
has a
that's
jaw.
a good thing.
There is a jaw.
There is a jaw.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You see a suspicious character? You've
that
looked
one's
him
neg
over,
1.
up and down. You see a suspicious
10
character
to
kind of
11
eyeing you up and down.
is 0.
Are you checking me out?
Uh,
Are you checking her
12
out? Are you checking this guy out?
to
What's the deal over
13
there,
is
man?
He's
one.
just looking.
I'm-
He's kind of sizing
14
each
to
one of you
15
up.
is
Just
2.
kinda, he's not really looking up and down.
16
He's
to
just kind of
17
looking
is
at
3.
you guys.
It's every 2. It
Like
goes up.
goofy
and one.
grin, wave, action beer. No, you're. No,
You
like
wave
people
so
stare at me
then
all the
19 would be
time. What do you
plus
think is
4.
gonna be anything weird about that?
You
'Cause
wave
then
at him.
that's 16, 17,
Might as well.
18,
Yeah.
19.
Then I notice he's
So you're good
staring
for
and
that.
I'm joking with this. Come on,
he's-
hey.
We're making intelligence
You
check.
going
I'm
through
just gonna
spells
start
right
saying
now?
stuff like that.
Okay.
Going through spells and stuff right now?
A 5.
Or your gear? Because you need
Some
armor.
of this stuff.
I'm not thinking very much through.
No, he
Ultimate 2
he
sheets, 2
stands up and
skills,
walks on over to you guys.
But I want.
They're further back.
Alright.
You
So
also
there's
need
an
your
open
armor
door,
you have to figure
an open
out.
seat at
Oh,
the
we'll get
table,
him there.
and he pulls
I'm just
up.
going to do the
Just
modifiers.
pulls a table up like he owns the or pulls a chair up like he owns the place, and just sits down with you guys, and just starts drinking. Not saying a word yet.
I'm not
Still hooded.
pleased by this.
I'm staring
For
at
I
him
have
harder.
not seen this
Just
person
stupid
before.
grin on my face and just staring.
What does he
No,
say?
Because he's not
We're-
saying. If he's not saying anything,
He's sitting right next to you,
Yeah.
so we're gonna say that he's between the two of you guys.
If you choose
So if
some
we
that
just
you
put him
don't
on this
like,
end?
I'm sure
So
Cal
he's
will
on
let you
this
change
guy,
them
this
later.
side here?
Right in between you and
Hoodnard is not approved.
I just realized, should I put 13
yeah.
wisdom
So
because of
it'd be like,
persuasion?
basically I'm like hovering
Yeah,
a
wouldn't
little
hurt.
bit. Like if he's not gonna say anything,
Instead of the-
but and I really have no reason to be angry at him, but he's gonna be weird like that, I'm gonna be weird back.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my beer and I'm gonna lean in because I've talked to a lot of strangers in my time. What's your story, bud? And I slurp really loudly.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, none of this is.
Hoodnard is not.
I am not over this at all.
Don't listen to that guy.
Very angrily.
Just from under his hood, you kind of catch his eyes kind of glint up. Sorry, dart over to you for a second. And he looks down back at his beer, drains the last of it, slams it down on the table. Says, "Finally, I was looking for a little bit of backbone." No offense.
No, skill versatility.
Well,
get
did
on
he say
with
that
it.
to him?
No, he says that to you.
Oh, okay.
That's me out of game
I've just
talking.
noted that.
I know.
Okay.
He's looking for
Common,
somebody to
Elvish,
speak
and one
for the
extra
group.
language.
You're quite a sight. The group of you. It's somewhat of a quiet town we have here. And as he lifts his head, you can tell that
Language.
one side's still kind of shadowed, his left side.
Elvish.
On the right side, you can
already
see
got Elvish.
distinctly elvish features.
Common.
I already got that.
I see.
I've got dwarf, halfling, and
So, he looks again at you
I went
and
dwarf
says, "We
too.
don't get a lot of tieflings here."
I found out that out the
really
hard
go
way.
either with common or
Just say, I just keep grinning.
I didn't say we didn't get
raises.
any.
No,
We don't get many.
don't get many.
It's been a while. Particularly not one as well known as you.
I know. That's good.
He reaches down into his pockets, pulls out. I took the liberty of taking this down off the wall before you came in. And it's your wanted poster.
no, so
Apparently word's gotten
Those
out that you've gotten
languages.
away.
Well, thank you.
It's just yours though.
goblin or
Like,
orc.
there's no mention of Zamora at all. It's
Well-
just a picture of your face. And like doing acrobatic circus stuff too.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So,
You're gonna find it a little bit hard to hide in these parts. But it's,
Should I
if
pick one of
these
these?
things
You
keep
can if
showing
you
up.
want.
you're not wrong.
Maybe I should pick
There's-
that for my class.
See if I can snatch it up
There you
and
go.
see if I can wrap it up and toss in my bag and get rid of it, basically.
I'll pick one of those based on
The locals here,
which one I take.
Yeah, see how she goes.
they're somewhat independent. You're not really gonna have to worry about much if you can prove yourself around here. We're kind of a frontier town. You won't have much to worry about if you just look out
Numbers in already.
for everyone else around here.
Your hit points are
Maybe it's
1d8
about time
plus
I
your
introduce
Constitution
myself.
Modifier.
Please.
Finally. Ah.
2.
He pulls his hood back, and the entire left side of his
where does that
face
go?
looks like
It
somebody's
goes
taken
under
just
hit
it looks like it's been burned. Looks like it's been half melted on the left
Maximum
hand
hit
side of
points.
his face.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, Zamora, you're...
I recoil in fear.
And then
yeah, I guess
under
there's,
hit
there's a reaction.
dice.
There's a reaction.
If
your
he
hit
notices
dice
your
is
reaction,
D8.
and he looks right at you, it's like just kind of narrowing, just like he's angry a
And
little
then
bit, but he's used to it.
Proficiencies.
Fantastic.
You're proficient with light armor.
Yeah, there's a reaction, but I still kind of lean in again and go, okay. Okay.
And
We'll get
simple
along.
weapons.
Ramses?
That's a handsome scar you got there. I got a big scar
And
like
then
that
from
too. Honestly.
Your saving throws are wisdom and charisma.
I try to
That's-
fucking reach
that's-
out and then
that's
just
not
try
a
to put his
scar.
hand down, but like no one
Here
wants to
you
see
have
that. No one needs to
wisdom
see
and
that.
charisma.
Let me do
fill
a
in
couple
those
of
two
die
little
rolls,
dots.
because I haven't even thought about that yet. Ah, alright. No, he doesn't like that. He said, listen,
Oh yeah,
if
I
you'd
gotta
been
add
in
in
a
your
situation
proficiency
you'd have all,
bonus here.
that I got this in, you'd have all died.
Hell is this sheet?
I was in a band of adventurers
This
just
is a
like
weird
you,
Sheet. Add +2.
and I'm the only one still alive, by sheer luck.
And then you also get to choose two
We walked
skills
into that
from
cave thinking we
this
had
list
everything
here,
going.
Arcana, Deception,
And
blah,
that
blah, blah.
dragon had another
And
entrance
any
to his
two that
tunnel,
you
snuck up
choose to be
behind us,
proficient in, color in the little dot.
and killed everyone.
Dragon.
So don't
Wow.
lecture me.
Not the brightest lot to have a dragon sneak up on you. Like, what are they? Like
Just kind of
50
noting
feet
them.
tall?
I'm reaching out again, trying to like
Strange.
silence him.
Intimidation.
You don't know anything about dragons, do you? Actually, do you?
I have knowledge.
Roll a d20 and see if you do.
3.
You know that they have teeth.
Oh, he quite obviously knows that you don't know anything about dragons,
Okay,
but he
got
doesn't want to spend any more time on it. I'll tell you the story, and maybe you won't repeat the same mistakes that we made.
Here?
What I'm
Yep,
getting at
so
is
basically,
the people around here will look
choose
out
what
for
it says,
you
that or that,
if you
that or
look
that,
out for
and
them.
that or that.
And right
blah,
now
blah,
they
blah.
have a bit of a problem.
What's a simple
Alright.
weapon?
5 of the townspeople lately have been disappeared. 5 of the townspeople have disappeared in the last little while, and no one knows where they are. They just know the
Spellcaster, right?
general area where they were.
No, you're the main. You're the
If
only
you look
only
out for them.
spellcaster that you cast spells.
Maybe, just
Cast
maybe,
spells.
you'll have a safe place
There's
to hide.
a lot of versatility.
Wow.
And I can say
So,
something else about the last few
basically,
tieflings that
everyone
came
can
through
kinda-
here.
Almost everyone can kind of do almost anything.
No, he's not blackmailing.
So simple
I'm setting
weapons
up
or
a pretty good
anyone
rail,
that are
though.
simple melee or simple ranged.
I am playing to the only person that might actually
Actually
bite
do.
at this. How long was it since you were put into the circus?
That'd have been 8 years ago when I was a kid.
Guess how long it's been since there was a tiefling in this town?
Great.
2 of them.
Alright, let's just pick the crossbow.
Alright. Well,
Did that pique your interest just a little bit?
I'm leaning in quite close and going, alright. I can't promise everybody else as we try to keep an eye out, but I'll try to do my best.
Well, I can do better than that. I know the area that they were in. All I ask is that you go, prove that you can handle yourselves,
Between these two,
and maybe
I
I'll have
can't
a
honestly
bit more
think of
information and
any
some
difference.
some more work for you.
It's whether you want your character to cast their
Hey,
magic via
hey, dwarf,
either a pouch
dwarf.
or
Booze
like
and,
a wand or other
and shiny
portal.
things in for this.
I'm always down
I'd rather
to.
have a focus rather than a pouch.
I don't mind
But
work.
The pouch can be disarmed.
I do need money.
In the focus.
Alright, so we found
A lot of money.
Okay, so what do I pick for an arcane focus?
So, I can definitely
I
go
think the
about it
list is
if
like
you
a
like, but if you know
or-
roughly, if I have
Just write
numbers,
arcane
I
focus
staff.
for
can
now.
that's my group
Staff,
for
yeah.
you.
looking for a
Use your
reward.
wiener.
They are. I
He
can't say
pulls
it.
up another poster.
Yeah,
Roll
you
a D-
really don't want that to get disarmed.
There's 5
Just
of
go
you.
south.
Gotta make it worth your while.
I
So
can't make it my voice, can I?
yeah,
No,
Like a
it
roll
has to be physical.
Damn.
roll D100.
Okay.
And hold on before. Oh, never mind.
Hmm.
Before you roll, whatever you roll is going to be the reward for finding these 5 people.
Okay.
That's going to be what's on the reward.
Are we
poster.
already blindly committed based depending on
Scholars back
without
right
knowing
into his
whatever
pack.
he
I'll
just
show you
rolled?
what's in each of those packs after.
Okay.
So for now,
No,
just
the
skip
town
to
might be
next
really,
one.
really, really nice and might be really, really fucking
So I
cheap.
get a different simple weapon?
We're going to
Yeah.
find out.
Okay. Where does the leather armor go?
You can get 23 gold.
Scribble it into your equipment and we'll add it into your AC.
They're not a
So-
rich town. They're not a
They
particularly
are.
rich town.
Yeah,
But
I'm in.
Another simple
Alright,
weapon.
that's 3 of you.
That's a dagger.
Zamora?
What are we doing?
Money.
You were,
Sure.
money.
you were off,
Okay. Good.
I'm off dreaming about Jack Goodwood.
no, apparently you were off in the corner talking to, trying to recruit a new party member.
They're really good. I swear they're
He's really stupid.
Are you?
I'm basically sitting there
Booksmart.
like with my dice trying to get him to
Intelligence
bite
is
and
Actually,
to gamble with me.
Other way around. I switched it to wisdom because of the perception.
Intelligence is book smart.
Yeah.
Wisdom is street smart.
It's
Well,
so
Street smart. Not really getting this whole book thing.
I have a 9.
I'm gonna tell them it's a bit more
Okay.
because I'm also gonna be giving up my own share to try to go for this. 'cause I
Oh,
wanna
The
figure
fact
this
that
out.
I
you're
can
going to-
read is
You're
an
going to flat out
achievement.
lie to the rest of the
Oh yeah,
group.
absolutely.
9 is
I'm gonna totally do that because I know
average.
otherwise,
Was
like
that
if
supposed to be
people aren't
heroic?
initially in and they're much fighting amongst themselves.
Like, the 10
It's
being
not going to work
heroic
on him
in
because he
this
was sitting right next
round.
to him.
Oh yeah, no, but he's already up for
Just a
shiny
10
things
is
and beer.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
just
he's
joking.
There's no modifier.
Okay, so you're going to lie to
A
the rest
9
of
is
the
that
group.
guy who
Absolutely.
gets
Okay.
like
Alright.
you can see in class.
Yeah. I still
There were
wanted the
weapons
barbarian
somewhere.
with an intelligence
you're
of 3
almost
at
there.
one point.
Okay.
So
Wow.
Almost,
you can
almost
pretty
there.
much get out of bed and stuff.
How can
Your
you?
own
You can't.
rule.
Yeah, you can barely
I can have a
talk
dagger.
at that
You
point.
can have
It's
a dagger.
fantastic.
Well,
This is
he's
the
better than
damages,
animals.
So
Oh.
you know.
True.
But that's it.
That's
Maybe
not
I
saying
should take-
much.
What's your dexterity versus your strength? Your strength
I
is
might be
super low.
outwitted by a
So
check.
it's
Okay.
the one that has
To
either
adventure.
a ranged
to
weapon
adventure.
or
Where are we all going?
one that has
It depends.
finesse
He's-
next to it.
If you're up for it,
Does,
So
does it finesse?
Where-
have
where-
weapon
where are
finesse,
these
or I have to take
tremors?
that?
nope, finesse just
Tremors.
means that you can
Well,
use
people are just
your
going disappearing
dexterity
in fields.
for the weapon
Ah.
instead
It's
of
tremors.
it could be. Ask chat.
Well, I already have a
Should
crossbow,
it be
Yeah.
Tremors, the movie?
so I feel I should take a dagger.
Yeah.
if he's
So I
around.
think that's the only thing that has
Here.
finesse.
I feel like it's tremors.
We'll wait the
What
10,
are they?
15
What are they
seconds.
called again? They're called something.
Graboids.
Graboids.
Yeah, boys.
Besides, I'm pretty sure this guy has
I
a
just
dagger.
watched that movie.
Wait, did
like,
you
4
Pretend
just-
years
that's a
ago.
dagger.
Get into worse trouble than it could have been just by
Maybe.
saying this.
Okay.
Let's go. They're coming from underground.
Alright.
That's a really good movie, man.
I love
Oh, you
Tremors.
have get 2 takers
That was
anyway.
an awesome movie.
There
Okay,
was,
we
like,
got a
4
vote for
of them.
Tremors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to modify it a little bit,
I'll
but
take
it
another
really
one.
gives it personality for what I was thinking.
All right.
Worms
There
or
it is.
trample?
Okay.
I can't do worms that trample.
Short bow,
Well, I
maybe?
guess I could do worms that trample, but it's not what I had in mind. It's not what I had picked
No,
out for
don't
minis.
listen
Two-handed.
to me. I'm just.
He's drunk.
What do you think?
He's a dwarf.
I'm drunk.
That's
Or do I
No,
specifically
actually,
want?
I
what's
love
the dart?
chat. Thank you, Reaper.
For
That's awesome.
ranged weapons, you don't need to
So,
specifically
north of
go
town,
for finesse.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay,
why
so
there would
there's
be
a
finesse
farmstead.
ranged weapon.
Like a homestead. A
Okay.
farm with,
You're probably not gonna
you
do
know, maybe
a shit ton of weaponing.
it's a relatively
not
large
really.
one.
So it's really up to you what you
But
want to do.
Anybody
Yeah,
that's
short
worked the
bow.
fields
It's
there
better than the. It's
has
further,
disappeared
better
in the
range than the
last
crossbow, right?
Yeah.
It's been local
Actually,
for
same
it.
range
it's
as the
the same
crossbow.
range,
Going
yeah.
missing.
Can I just take more crossbow
And nobody
stuff?
has any idea what
A
happened.
second
And
crossbow?
nobody really
There's
wants
not
to
really
investigate.
anything you can
And
do with
it's
2
such a small town.
crossbows.
Come on, I can
There's
go.
not really anybody qualified.
You
to
could
say.
if they weren't two-handed.
Guard is
Eh.
either old or young or ridiculously incompetent. So you guys
So
can
then
do
maybe
well
I take
here.
the staff as like a focus.
They're not completely
thing?
defenseless, but they don't get a lot of support from
Your
Some
focus
reason-
you would attach.
Pardon?
They don't let you
No.
use a weapon and a focus is the same thing.
So
Okay.
Yes, I know.
this guy never actually gave you his name, did he?
There's some little.
No, he never did.
Does.
Where's his name?
Just
I was waiting for
now,
Catherine to
just
start
hold
paying
on.
attention, but don't worry about it. It's an elf with a burnt
Alright.
left-hand side of his face, talking about how a dragon snuck up and killed their entire party.
I kind of look at it and go, ugh.
We're gonna call him Toasty.
You know what?
His name is Toasty.
Does this
So
elf?
you can smash all the barrels you want.
Does this elf happen to have a number of potions on his body, on his person?
Ooh, Toasty?
Toasty.
His name is now Toasty.
Does Toasty have a lot of potions, specifically potions of gaseous form?
No,
That
that
he
elf
uses.
only had one, and which he used to escape the dragon that killed everybody.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
It's a backstory, but we'll talk about it another time.
Oh, I need money.
I
So-
kind of turn and look. And ugh.
There's a farm northeast of town that you guys can go to investigate what happened
Okay,
to the
yeah,
5
just right.
village
You'll take another
boys.
simple weapon and I'll
Alright.
do that.
Seeing
Last
as
thing
how
you need
it's
to do
9,
is
10 o'clock, and it's
you need
probably
to
just an
decide.
hour and a half, 2 hour walk.
Yes.
It's up to you whether you want to go now or not.
I think I decided on the theme.
Do it.
9
Okay.
o'clock
Or do I
a.m. or
put this
p.m.
in like ideals or
Oh, yeah.
something?
Not too early. They
Just
serve alcohol
wherever
early.
you want. Just
Of course.
scribble it
There's dwarves.
anywhere, really.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They will
blondes.
always
That
give
might make
alcohol to a
sense.
dwarf.
Yes.
There's whole like
Let's
Same
go
box,
then.
dangerous
for those.
otherwise.
I want to go.
And like, yeah.
Plus
This is
the
the
That's
thing.
fine.
How's the character creation going?
That's your spells.
Going alright?
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, and don't forget the extra spell slot that we talked about there either.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
So, north of town then, guys?
venturing in
North
the
of town.
dark.
We'll be done by the time we get back home.
Just making sure everybody. And Catherine, you know what was going on?
Nope.
She just heard money.
Zamora heard money.
Zamora
was
heard
in.
money.
Okay.
Zamora's okay with that.
Go get some money, go north of town, bring back some lost boys. Some lost farmhands.
So
But she
there's
also
your-
convinced her as well. So
Is
this
there a
works out.
captain there?
Hmm?
Maybe with the
So there's your
hook for a hand?
fiend.
Maybe. If it comes to it, we'll ask questions. But I
don't
don't
think
know
we're-
what answers
we're
they're
not
So you
gonna
flying
give.
out a
got under
window.
your features and traits.
We're
I
going
can fly, I can fly.
we're going to find some lost boys.
Pretty much it.
Maybe they're on an island. Maybe there's a
What is that
ticking
going to?
crocodile. I don't know.
So I just scribble that down.
We'll get there.
Disney is gonna sue us. Holy shit, they own everything these days. We can't
Yeah.
even make an Avengers joke.
Well,
Nobody wants to test that,
if
eh?
we find Robin Williams, we'll let you know.
Ooh, we're gonna have to lay down some rules for chat because we can't make any Robin Williams jokes, and that was the first thing I wanted to do. I'm a horrible human being.
Well,
Okay, let's go on to walking north of town. Have
Alright,
you all
now we
got...
gotta figure out your spell slots, and I hate figuring
Sorry.
out spell slots.
Aaron, what's your character's
About
name?
it.
Aranar. Not actually.
It could be. You could go like Aranar or a warlock. Oh, I'm getting cut tonight. pissed her off.
Well,
Wah.
onto the couch.
I'm gonna have to go farther away.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, so Zamora, and you'll get a name later, I guess. We do need a name for
I'm
Aaron's character.
The worst at making a name.
We could give him the
I'm-
surname The Lake Nard. Something Nard.
That's all right. We'll
Nard
figure
Lake.
it out. But we'll just assume that he's been he's
Damn,
looking for
usually there's
adventure and he's
usual
being dragged
listeners.
along.
Here you go, you can choose. Can I hear
Oh,
the name
yeah.
or an elf
Yeah,
name?
it says pick an elf or a human,
That's not
basically.
useful at all.
Just out of curiosity, have you picked what kind of a warlock you are? What?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up taking the spell tome one because I'm supposed to be probably the better spellcaster.
Oh,
There's a path of the warlock, right? Like you can take the
Yeah,
archfey or the fiend.
Oh, that one. Sorry,
Yeah,
I picked the
which-
fiend.
The fiend. Okay, that works perfectly.
Is
Awesome.
that okay? You wanted me to pick that? Okay.
Just we're gonna go out of game for a second here, and normally I wouldn't.
Sorry.
Time up.
We're gonna go out of game for a second, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory as to why your character is slightly more powerful than a normal warlock.
Okay, works for me.
And it's gonna put, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm a horrible person, and I'm gonna put two of the players at the table potentially against each other.
oh, fantastic.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Level 2 and we're against each other already. We did this when we were
No,
like level
no.
10
Am I evil?
last time. with
I'm
the-
not, I'm not. My alignment is chaotic neutral.
No, I'm gonna
There's a lot
insinuate
of that.
something.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna actually explicitly say anything. I'm just gonna insinuate
Oh, great.
that you have knowledge, and I'm not even gonna put it up there. I'm just gonna say that you have knowledge of a spell and a ritual that will increase your power somewhat, but requires the blood of an evil tiefling.
Oh my god.
How much blood?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, you have a name.
The Falcon Dragon Soul Touch?
Nar.
Got a little hard to say.
It could be.
McFallon,
We'll
Dragon
just
Soul
call
Touch
you-
Nar.
Let's just call you Vic for now, I guess. Vic Falcon Dragon Soul Touch.
Wow.
I love those neon pink dice.
Yeah, there's an easy way out of it. You just have to not be an evil tiefling.
I'm not evil.
Oh,
But
Are you
at
evil?
the moment, your
I'm
face
not
is,
evil. I'm true neutral.
that's
although
sad.
his face has been on a bunch of wanted posters for murder, so you might not think that initially. And now you've suddenly hitched a ride with the tiefling going out of town. See, if I'd kept that quiet, it could have been, just something hanging over the group, but I think it's a lot better this way.
Would have been even better if I knew it and he didn't.
That was the first
Well, his
warlock.
character doesn't.
I prepared the
That's fair.
wrong
That's
spells.
fair.
Pardon me?
I prepared the wrong spells.
There's no
What are you?
guarantee.
What
I'm
are
a
you?
bard.
Okay. Do we have two bards?
Just one.
No,
Just
just
one.
one.
No.
Fighter,
Okay.
paladin,
He's a
warlock,
paladin fighter.
rogue,
Oh, okay, that's right. You're the
and
paladin.
bard.
I'm
Yeah.
a
That
paladin.
doesn't know he's a paladin.
Okay, so let's pick
Oh,
up.
No,
Sorry.
we didn't build that
Let's
in
go
yet.
back in for a second. I just figured I'd inject that in.
That'll happen eventually.
Time in.
Well, welcome to the group, by the way.
Womp womp womp.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, I hope so.
It'll be interesting.
I don't know. We were going. It wasn't enough of a train wreck yet, so we'll have to add things in.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna become even more of a train wreck real fast.
If it seems like we're kind of being led somewhere, just do the opposite.
Yeah,
Or something.
and then I'll have to deal with it.
Or just be like me and flip a
Don't worry,
coin,
it's
and
not-
that's how you make your
it's not
decisions.
bad.
I know. Alright.
Alright, so we're heading north, are we?
Heading north.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime.
It was daytime. It said 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Oh.
Okay.
We're
Getting drunk
drinking at 9
a.m.
because, well, we have a dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
Somebody
it.
say
That's-
train wreck.
Challenge
Accepted.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Alrighty. So
There's
we're wandering through the forest now.
You are. You're taking a path north to the farmstead north of town,
Fantastic.
and there is a couple at home in the house, and they are available to talk to you about anything that you want to know in terms of investigation.
Right. We were just pointed in a general direction.
We're told to.
There's a farmstead north of town.
We follow
There's
this
a
one
path
path,
going.
which will take us there.
Yeah, I'm just skipping ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're not
Like-
going to roll random encounters at noon. Not yet.
You never know. I had some of my best adventures have been random encounters where we had to deal with a anthropomorphic chair because it just rolled in the table.
In the midday sun. Mimics can be anything.
At any time.
Yeah.
The whole tavern could be mimics. You don't know.
That's why
Technically,
they all look the same.
Where was that?
This is true. This is true. So we could learn things like time of day they disappeared.
Yeah.
How long ago they disappeared.
Oh, we're back to D&D CSI.
Right?
Oh,
We always go back to D&D CSI. Alright.
Can
gonna
we
happen
dust
eventually.
for Prince?
Wait, I gotta think of a good quip. Then I can put my glasses on. And then it'll be all be good. Alright, anyway. So yeah, there are the things like knowing, okay, when did they disappear? How long ago they've been gone? Roughly what part of the... Did they know anything about roughly what part of the field they were in at the time?
Because of
yeah.
being a
They all disappeared within the last few days, and it happened towards the northeast corner of the property, which kind of has a large hill that's covered in rocks. It's where they've been dumping all of their any rocks they dig up. They just kind of dump there because it's something they haven't been able to turn into useful farmland. Nothing will grow on top of it. So it's not a mountain. It's just a large hill in the northeast corner, and anybody that's gone near that has disappeared.
Well, time to wander over there.
Careful.
I'm staying behind the dwarf.
If
I'm
you
not in
had-
the dwarf to go forward.
If you had rolled the other way, we'd be doing something completely different. I have like 6 adventures in the back of my backpack right
Be
now. I have
prepared
no
to
idea
be
where it's
overwhelmed.
going to go.
Well, time to go see some rocks.
I'm scared, actually. I think we should go back. Let's go that way. No.
That's
Okay,
not...
there's your
Alright,
list
so
of spells.
the idea
I
is...
basically have like a
I'll
carrot on a
just
stick
take
with
your-
beer and just saying go forward.
This
Okay,
is
so-
the description of
so
each spell alphabetically.
We're at the farm now,
Yep.
and we talked to the 2
be
people there.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, you've gotten the location that they disappeared,
This is
that they
why I
all
don't
disappeared
play
within the
spell
last
master.
day and a half, let's say.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you wanted to ask?
Have they seen anything suspicious? Any
I like
creatures,
hitting
perhaps?
things.
They have seen nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Bird.
the old guy that
What about
Is-
sounds?
no,
Any sounds?
not a
That's
thing.
for sure.
As a matter of fact, the old guy talks about how the last one to disappear
So with cantrips,
or disappeared
Do you know
while
the
his
difference
back was
between
turned,
cantrips
and when
and
he turned
spells?
around, it just wasn't.
Okay.
The guy wasn't there anymore.
Rapture?
so cantrips you can cast at
The
will.
rapture?
Then his
As
clothes
many
would be
times as
left.
you want, with no like penalty or cost.
This
What
guy
if he
seems
was-
like a
Spells
nice
of
enough
first
guy.
level
You'd
and
think he'd
beyond,
go
you get
too.
X number of spell
They're pretty
slots
pious.
for each
Right.
spell.
Alright.
Okay.
Well then,
So
I
these are
think
the
we
spells
should
you
head
know,
off towards this mountain.
and
Time
from
to
all
go
the
see some
spells that you
rocks.
Let's
know,
go check out these
you
rocks.
then
That's
have
perfect
a
for you,
certain
dwarf.
number of
And I
spells
can be
prepared.
being right back at home.
I'll listen
And from
to
the
the
spells
stone.
that you have
I'll
prepared,
communicate with the stone.
You
see
can
what they say.
cast
Not a bad
any
idea.
of those
Exactly.
spells
Are you sure?
for
He
the
knows what's
number
up.
of times that you have spell slots.
Meanwhile, they're walking behind us.
Pretty sure that
Still
Warlock
chatting.
does
that
preparation.
Rolling dice on the go.
Yep.
Just gambling in the
I
back.
haven't read for Warlock at all.
Okay, so, and we're not going to bother drawing a map yet, but it's
We
like
can.
your average.
We can get the map ready. Should we get the map ready?
Raptors are boring. I vote for raptors instead.
So they're tremor raptors.
Okay.
Am I getting cut tonight if there are raptors?
You already cut them off, though. You're gonna go back on it. No take
Okay, so it looks
backsies.
like you don't prepare. You only.
Okay,
Get
I
to
might
know
have
a certain
really
number of
figure this
spells.
out because I've already had to adjust based on one other thing, but we'll go. And you want chat said tremors.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. You've already got that hit. Reaper said tremors, so it's gonna be
this, and
tremors.
if I
Yeah.
find that I don't
Tremor
like
raptors?
it, I'll
Tremor
chat with him
raptors.
about
So
it.
they're
How
graboids,
about,
but they're ushers.
graboids with
Aspects.
raptors
Yeah,
that come out
Kelly
of their
was
mouth?
They're
Making some
tunneling
changes after a little while.
Doesn't
It's
that
pretty
just make
flexible.
them gophers?
But big
They're-
and
they're-
angry.
It's a pack of gopher raptor type creatures.
Hey.
Alright, anyways, let's go see some rocks.
So we're going to the...
Oh yeah. It's not a long walk. Fine, but I'm not gonna make them. I swear.
I'm buying yarn.
We'll have to come up with a list of things that aren't artists that we don't reference if
Hey.
we see it on chat.
Without a doubt, my favorite Robin Williams
Oh.
movie is Misfire.
Misfire?
Misfire. Without a doubt, my favorite Robin Williams movie is Misfire.
That is terrible. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Without a doubt, favorite Robin Williams movie.
It really took me a second, and then I'm like,
That almost feels like such an
Oh.
Annie joke. Because Annie jokes are the best.
Anti jokes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an Annie.
Oh.
All right, so we're walking towards the rocks.
Oh boy.
Rocks.
going to the northeast corner of the farm. Anybody have survived?
No.
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 What do we trek through the
Nobody has
forest or
survival,
something?
right?
I've been in a
Perception.
circus for 8 years. Oh, anything
Not
about
There's a
the
hint.
outside.
as a
Take
standard
survival
feat,
as
but
one of
kind
your
of.
skills.
Oh.
I'm pretty
'Cause
heavy
we have-
wisdom.
No one
As
has
you
it.
guys, slow down. You go to the place where the last farmhand had been seen, and you actually see tools just sitting there,
Okay.
like a hoe and a rake and a shovel and a basket,
All right.
and nobody else around. But it looks like somebody was here, and then they just weren't.
I should add that conveniently, our warlock happens to have survival.
Oh, does he?
Oh,
Suddenly, out of nowhere, he magically
Grab a
decided.
D20 and make a survival check.
Can
to
I
see
say
if you
something?
can.
So roll
Pardon?
plus your
Can I make an
bonus.
observation?
You can make a perception check too.
Oh,
Nat 20.
So you get 20,
I just wanna
plus
say
you get
something.
the plus 2
Okay.
proficiency,
tool-
plus
these-
you get
these,
the
tools
plus
here?
1.
Yeah.
So
It
you get
appears
23.
that we have reached a pitch.
Doesn't that just mean epic win?
Well,
Technically, no.
Ow.
For skill checks.
Oh. If I wasn't driving, I'd really need right now.
Of everything I had to roll my nat 20 for.
We're gonna implement.
nat 20 just means whatever, like.
You have one
it's
good pun
a
allotment
critical
and one bad
success,
pun allotment
but it
per game.
still has to.
yeah. If
it
you
has to
if you
check.
remove that excess, I mean, who
I've
knows
heard
what
that's
the
something
outcome
that's
is.
fun, though. It
impossible.
wasn't
Just
No matter
might
how
turn out
high
that
you
you're
roll,
supposed
it's
to get
still
a
not gonna
disadvantage.
Yeah.
happen.
Like,
If you
I'm
wanna
not,
jump on a
yeah,
great
so I can't
big
say this, but I can implement.
I have-
that
I rolled a
disadvantage.
nat 20
14
trying
charisma.
to unlock
We're
a
not,
door.
we're not gonna overlook the fact that
that-
he just rolled a D20,
Right.
and his first ever roll in this game was his natural 20.
Well, with his
You're the
like,
anti-me.
So,
You should have seen my risk rolls the other night.
We're gonna take that. We're gonna read way too much into that and say that every roll you ever make is gonna be successful. That's the expectation that we're putting on you now that you rolled your first ever roll.
based
as
off
a
his
natural
stats.
Yeah, we'll live up to
No,
those
we have-
expectations.
White guy.
But with a natural 20, on your survival roll, you find everything.
Great.
The reason there are no tracks and you can just barely make it out, nobody else can even see this, but you find the remains of a tunnel. Like something reached up from underneath this guy and just yanked him down into the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Guess what?
Holy shit, he can talk.
Wait, there's a new guy?
Who's that guy?
It's like suddenly he just
Wait,
came
wait.
into
I,
existence.
the exact
Remember that guy
Was-
at the bar that
was-
was really stupid?
What, was the 23 gold like a piece, or was that split
A
between
piece,
the
a
four
piece,
of
a
us?
piece.
It's per
Okay.
guy you bring back alive.
Okay. I just.
Per guy, we bring back alive.
You don't want
Yes.
to split your
Hopefully
piece.
alive.
You don't want to split
You
them
might be
up.
able to negotiate your
My
way
money.
into it anyway.
Hey guys, I brought this guy along for unknown reasons.
I'm
Hey,
wondering what
guys.
you're doing over there in that corner.
Well, he has
for-
a fancy stick, and you know how I feel about men with fancy staffs, so.
As I've learned. Okay.
What does my
gonna
survival skill say about that?
Avoid Samora.
Survival doesn't cover women.
Despite putting
Just if
wisdom
they're
high.
attacking.
Pardon?
Just if they're attacking.
Despite putting your wisdom as a high score, you
Alright.
still followed me here.
So apparently there's some tunnels underneath here, and there's something underneath that is making people disappear and covering their tracks. So we should watch where we step, guys. That's what I got out of what he said.
Is there a shovel?
Yeah, actually there is. Shovel, a rake, and a hoe. And a basket.
Hey now.
Is the hole big enough that we can send a halfling?
You'd have to widen it out because it's been closed over on top.
Okay. So we can.
I hand the dwarf the shovel.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank God there's someone here to do the shoveling.
I won't say no to some hard work. Gotta figure this shit out. So I'm gonna dig.
You do manage to widen it out enough that you can see, a tunnel underneath. Like the ground is. You have to go down. It's farmland on top, so it's pretty loosely packed soil in the beginning.
Right.
Damn.
Which is just why it's a miracle that he even noticed that there was a tunnel here because it's sealed up so nicely.
Holy shit! Look at this. A potato. A potato.
There are potatoes.
Hell yeah.
We'll make more vodka with it later. Let's keep going. I'm anticipating the dig and also eyeing our new stranger specifically and kind of grinning and trying to ask questions as to who he is and why he's here with us and everything. Can I go the
Get him
details?
to spill out how he got it.
Little bit. I'm curious.
As to why I'm here?
Yeah.
So I can charm him, right?
You're gonna
Oh, this will be fun. You can both charm each other.
No, I can't actually. I prepared the wrong spells.
I also have a resistance to charm. As a half elf.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It's not the tumor.
And then kindergarten cop comes in.
Alright.
So yes, you do eventually widen it out enough that a halfling could fit in there. He asked.
If we make it a little wider, we could put a dwarf down there, because dwarfs really like digging in shit.
Oh, we
As
like
I
digging.
start, poking at it,
We like digging,
trying to
but
widen it up a bit.
not shit though.
Not shit though. That's the wording she
I'll
used.
grab a coin and I'll just huck it in there. Look, go get it.
Oh. Remember, we're role playing the 1 in a million chance that this actually works.
Right.
I dig some more. Alright. You're too fat to fit down there anyway. Let's see if you're stupid enough, though.
Are we really gonna put someone in this hole?
I don't know.
How about we?
It's on autopilot right now. I don't have to do anything except watch.
How about we just?
So something is coming from underneath.
Can we see anything underneath there?
You
How
have
big
dark
is
vision,
this
right?
hole?
I do have dark vision.
Well, actually, there's enough light going
I also
through
have
that you
dark
can
vision
see.
as well.
I think we almost all this.
Wait, is it a vertical hole or is it a tunnel?
That's right, you don't.
Well, it's a tunnel underneath, and then there's kind of a branch that something dug up to snatch this guy.
Fantastic, Mr. Fox.
I love that book. I read it 100 times when I was in grade 5.
Well,
So I'm gonna take a piece of meat or something out of my pack and just kind of stick it on my grappling hook, tie a little rope, and then just kind of dangle it down the hole like fishing.
Just to see if something will take the bait.
Yeah. just to
Roll a
see.
D100.
46.
Nothing
49.
Nothing significant happens as you do that.
Does the dwarf start eyeballing it? Ooh,
No.
meat.
I'm just gonna start stomping around.
In frustration. Gee whiz.
And I'm just distracted by trying
Roll
to
a D100. I'm just gonna make people roll dice. Anything you guys do might trigger something.
17.
Nothing significant happens. I was really hoping for a second.
I'm gonna shout down the hole and be like, hey, is anyone down there? What?
Roll a D100 and add 20 to the result.
Does anyone have any flasks of oil?
So
32.
52?
Nothing significant happens yet.
Wait, what's going on with this hole?
Nobody wants to go down into it, which is probably smart actually. But now they're shouting at it, and they're dangling meat down there.
And
Do
stomping
you have any-
Can we kind of see
Fire
what
protection
direction
spell?
that
Am I
this...
particularly curious about what's down there?
I'm trying to realize what's going
we
on.
never
I was just
discussed
trying.
It was
We didn't.
no,
No. But we did discuss it. I was curious.
yes. Yes, we did.
So am I.
I also just realized that I've finally realized what's going on.
Yep.
No,
You,
this is
it's
not good
loosely
D&D.
called D&D.
This is not good D&D.
Seen
I
better
mean,
D&D.
I have like a backstory and stuff, but
I would hope that there's better D&D out there.
But you've probably also seen worse D&D.
You might
Yes.
have only seen
Horribly
one
sorry, I'm brand
yes,
new.
I have. Drink to that.
Well,
A turnkey. Legios. Hey kid, do you have any fire?
I do not.
can we see what direct, like, so if it tunnels down,
Here,
or it
useless fire
shafts down to a
rescue.
tunnel, is there
I'm
multiple
charming?
branches, or does it just go one direction?
You can see I'm going. It's just going in two different. It's going north towards the mound, the kind of hill,
Yep.
and it's going south as well.
Where did we come from
How
when we
big is
walked
the
up here?
It's
Kind
not
of
really
came
big
from the
enough for a half elf
southwest.
to fit down, is it?
I mean,
Keep digging.
I am trying.
So,
Of course.
Is it you? I remain unconvinced.
yeah. So if the
I
shaft,
know God, what if she didn't?
So if the shaft...
so the tunnel is leading towards the hill.
Okay.
God.
So
Oh, God. So I'm having a bit of a crisis because we're having it back and forth.
I walk
We should-
away. I have no patience for this. Damn
Well, if
kids,
this
that's why I
guy's so
don't have
smart,
any
we should
armor.
send him to the
I,
mountains.
I also
that.
I just realized as well we're having a conversation to figure out why he's there, and like everybody else is doing real dumb things to try to get it going, and I don't want to go in there forward, and I go, why don't you give it a shot and try to convince him? I knew.
Okay.
See, that was easy.
Cool.
We're good.
It's
everybody,
empty.
It's empty.
It's empty. Mine's the one that sells
so
beer
then
in that.
take that off.
You're still
Thank you.
under.
So you go down into the
Interesting.
hole.
Interesting.
I go down into the hole because I really want to know what's down there.
Was it even big enough?
I dig it out. Actually, I'm not very strong, so I request that our dwarf keeps digging.
I would volunteer to go down.
I think if he's so smart, we should send him to follow the path towards the mound.
I'm not that smart anymore. Apparently wise.
Maybe we can find other clues of missing farmers, because this path's got to lead to somewhere else. I mean, for all we
Let's
know,
go look.
for all we know, this thing could just lead to hundreds of yards. But if more than one person went missing around here, we should find them.
Okay. Well,
Who
what do you
knows?
guys- What do
Maybe.
you guys want to do?
Well, I'm not going first, so at this point, I just want us to figure this thing out and for me to get back. So,
Well, can I make a survival check about looking down the hole?
In what way?
Maybe I know what made the hole, or maybe I noticed something along the edges of the hole, but we already dug that out.
Wouldn't be necessarily be survival, but do you have nature as well, or just survival?
Nature's intelligence
Just
based.
survival.
I don't know. It was going
Point.
towards the north. I say we go north.
I would like to hit things.
Do you want to go down into the hole north, or do you want to go just north? towards
No, because then we still have to dig it out.
You don't have to. It's not going to be a lot of work. You've already made it big enough for a half. You just have to knock a bit more dirt in. And
I ain't digging nothing.
That's
Yeah,
why
maybe
I
you
got
should
a
flip for your
dwarf.
god to see if he wants to keep digging.
I ain't digging nothing. At this point, I'm nursing a hangover.
in game and out of game. Of course. Okay.
Let's go north then to the
North
Alright,
was
north.
towards the mound, which was where people were disappearing anyways.
towards the mound.
Okay. So you get. Hang on. You were stomping around. You were yelling.
He was
You were-
stomping around.
You were yelling. You were stomping around. Okay. Somebody roll a D100 that hasn't rolled one yet.
$65.
You get all the way to the edge of the mound, and you're a dwarf. You have a special. Are you the dwarf that has a special ability? that lets you look at stonework. We never did actually talk whether you're a mountain dwarf or a hill dwarf.
I'm just a normal
Dwarf.
Is it dwarf ass dwarf?
I'm just a dwarf.
Roll a d20 and make an intelligence check, though.
Ooh, yeah.
So
Five.
4.
Thor.
Okay, no, it looks like a perfectly normal hill.
Very nice.
But you do see a couple other spots where there are just tools sitting there. Towards the edge of the farm.
Are there any footprints around the hill?
You make a survival check to find something.
14.
Yeah, you find some scattered prints. Prints that they don't continue in any direction, they just show up and disappear again.
What size and shape are these prints?
Round.
Like,
Round, and they seem to have like some sort of little point in the middle.
like cloven hooves.
Nope.
Nope.
It's just like, picture like a stump with just like a point sticking out of it. Lots of them. In one
So,
spot and then just nothing.
Peg leg.
It's almost like the edge of your pencil, but a bit wider, a bit rounder.
Do I recognize these?
You make a nature check.
3.
They might be a horse.
Nice.
Anybody else want to do anything while we're here?
I didn't find anything. I think we just find something to blame this on.
I think you're still drunk.
You sound pretty drunk.
Is there any animals nearby? I want to blame it
Finally. Sorry. Somebody,
on some animals.
everybody just roll a d20 for perception.
17.
Oh no.
Or 11.
3.
17.
One.
16.
16.
No, sorry.
So anybody who rolled
So
higher,
19.
anybody
Yeah,
who
that's
rolled
close.
higher than a 12 is not surprised.
Yeah.
Anybody?
I did not roll higher than a 12.
I rolled higher than a 12.
Bursting out of the ground is a kick-ass fucking spider.
Well,
Ow. Spider.
So I guess that's a good mix of tremor and raptor.
I'm having trouble working the raptor in. I'll figure it out. But at the moment, it's a gigantic fucking spider.
Kill it with fire.
Anybody who's not surprised can roll a d20 right now. And that's your initiative.
5.
I don't know. So 14.
14. So you can go first, then the spider, and then yourself, Ramses.
Kill it with fire.
How close am I?
It's right up in the middle of you guys. We're going to say everybody's within 10 feet of it.
Do I want to do that? I'm gonna stab it a lot.
Alright. Give it a try.
Oh, where are we going here?
There we go.
There. Nope. Oh. 23 to hit
Yeah, that'll do it.
for 9 damage.
9 damage on the spider. What part are you aiming at?
We're gonna go for. Can I aim for multiple legs? It is slashing.
You're going to do that much damage. It's just a matter of how you want to execute it. It's just for flair anyway.
Oh. Then let's go down the center.
Oh yeah.
Down the center.
Right into the jaws of the spider.
Yeah.
And 9 damage.
We're gonna
So
just try to
you tear a
cleave.
big gaping wound into it. And then it rears back in pain momentarily and focuses its rage on you and rolls a 15.
Miss. I have an AC of 19.
Yeah.
So nothing's hitting you.
Yeah, not this time. Ramses, go ahead.
I'm gonna kill it with fire. I'm gonna light it torch. 10 torches.
You light a torch and then try and burn it.
Yes.
Okay.
Kill it with fire.
It'll take you a little bit of time to get a torch lit.
Okay.
Is that gonna be his action?
That'll be your action on the surprise round.
There we go.
Back to the regular round. Everybody else can roll initiative and join in.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill it with fire.
5.
It's your initiative plus your dexterity bonus.
16.
9.
16.
15.
Okay. We'll go to the next round then. So you had 16 and 15 and 5. So Catherine, you can jump. What did you roll there?
I think he had a 9.
Yeah, on a 9.
Devin, what did you roll earlier?
14.
14? So
Something like that.
Showing
14,
me.
15.
Catherine, you're up.
Sean's up.
Oh wait.
I'm first. Yep. So after realizing what the hell's going on,
Your dex bonus there.
how injured is it with that last slash?
What do you have for
It's pretty
armor?
rough.
It's pretty rough.
Leather armor.
Okay.
Can you wear leather
I definitely want to
as a
get
warlock?
as far away
Yeah,
from
I
it as
have leather
possible,
equipped.
but I'll still be able to throw things at it. So I'm gonna take some steps back, probably a good maybe 10-15 feet, and toss a dagger as usual.
Okay. You roll to hit.
You look for equipment.
Nope, a whole 5, I should say. So that goes
Okay.
wide.
That flies wide. And Catherine?
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow. Finally get to shoot it. For AC 17.
Okay.
I assume that there's somebody nearby within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
Alright, how many things do I get again?
At first level, I think it's either 1 or 2.
Let's see. Can I grab a book?
What is this app?
Square.
Squire?
Yeah, it works awesome.
I might have to get it.
It gives you all your stuff,
I thought I had it all written down. But
and you can
apparently
just
not.
click it and then
That
roll.
might be where this paper is.
Here it is. Yeah, 1d6.
I think it goes up next level, but you're good.
So, yeah. Alright, for 8 damage.
That's my barbarian.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everybody that had high rolls. And you were at what for your initiative on this surprise? So you keep that, maintain the order. And you were at 9.
I was at 9, yeah.
Yeah, so the spider goes back. And now it's been hit by 2 different people. And you hit it with a melee weapon, or melee, right?
Crossbow.
I'll hit it
Crossbow.
with a range, yeah.
And you hit it with a dagger, so that still leaves just the 2. You weren't even in combat yet,
No.
right?
I lit a torch.
Okay. Let's roll a d6. And whereabouts are you in relation to it?
Right now I'm behind the dwarf.
Oh, wait. So it's got 2 targets. High or low?
Low.
It's going after you. With a roll of 3, it's not going to hit anything, though. Alright, so we're
Alright.
going on to the
My
9.
turn.
That would be you.
I'll move kind of
Hit
there.
me in my hairline.
Ish.
Yeah.
And then hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Your first spell.
First spell. So I gotta roll a
d20.
d20.
And add your spell attack bonus.
What's that?
It'll be usually your proficiency bonus plus your ability modifier.
Okay, so that's 4. That's 16 plus 2.
You needed
18.
a 14 or higher, so you're good.
Alright, I'm good. So d10. 1d10 of force damage.
Okay.
8.
8. Oh, it looks really rough. But still up and moving and breathing slightly. It's hard to tell behind all the blood that's coming out of it now.
Okay.
Like greenish, sticky stuff. Go ahead. And you're up with your lit torch.
I want to kill it with
What's your
fire.
dex? It's plus
Okay.
3.
Roll to hit.
What's your dex?
What do I roll?
So it's plus
A
3.
d20.
And then
You're just
this
trying
is
to light
11
it on
plus
fire.
your dex.
13.
So this is 14.
Plus your proficiency, plus your attack bonus. You should have a +1 in there somewhere.
Should he get I mean, it's a
Leather
torch.
gives you 11.
Does that count as proficiency?
No, you still get it.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, if you're using it as a melee
Mine
weapon.
gives
I guess.
Oh,
you-
plus my
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
All you needed was a 14.
Okay. So what's the damage that does?
roll a d4 for. You're actually trying to hit it with fire, right? You're not just trying to poke it, are you?
No, I'm doing smash it with fire.
Alright.
D4?
D4, and then we'll add the fire damage in
For an
if you light it.
improvised weapon.
3.
You hit it with a nice overhand with the torch. It singes it somewhat, and then it drops dead.
Woohoo! Kill it with fire!
Technically, you did. You did. There was fire there.
It took me a little while to do
It only had 1 hit point left.
Oh!
That was
By the time you got to it.
just the torch
Would've
hitting it
killed
would
it.
have killed it. Just a bonk would have been done.
So
Very nice.
now you have another giant spider. Well, so you have 1 giant spider dead on the outside of the hole that it dug out of the ground, and bursted out of to try and get you guys.
Okay.
But this one's a bit more sloped this time, and it's wide open, which will require no digging. Nothing whatsoever.
Can we smoke them out?
I just try to go looking for my digger right
I think
away,
we should
but
smoke them out.
we could try that
Hey,
because
man,
I
if we're
really
gonna
don't
hang
want to
out
get in
and
there.
smoke.
I guess before
However,
we go
for-
too far, is anybody afraid of spiders? Does anybody have a fear of... You don't
In
like spiders in
real
real
life?
life?
Kill it with fire. Yeah.
Nobody likes spiders. All this is going to be
But
horrible.
you didn't try to put a tissue over it.
No.
Let's kill a giant...
It's
How do you
little
kill a
too
giant
big.
spider?
A
A giant tissue.
Exactly.
Tissue, my god, no.
A giant.
And a
piece of
giant
paper.
shoe. You put your tissue in a shoe.
A
Are
giant
you
can of
tall
rain.
for someone else?
No,
To answer your question from earlier,
Yes.
moths.
Moth?
Moths.
Moths are your phobia.
Moth.
If we want to publicize that, sure.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I kind of mouthed it earlier. I should.
Alright. Well,
It's okay.
Like
No, forget about
one
it.
of my-
seems like a spider infestation.
Arachnophobia.
May
The
still be
movie.
alive down there. I say as I'm digging through the dirt trying to find my dagger.
This seems like more than one.
Oh, it's gonna be more than one.
Are we gonna smoke them out? I think we should smoke them out.
I think that's probably too big to smoke them out.
Not if we cover all the holes.
I feel like they make
That's too
my-
many holes.
new holes.
Like character right now. It's really good.
I'm not going to push you guys in any way, shape, or form.
Do I find my dagger?
Passive aggressively, I guess I'm kind of doing that. Roll. Yes,
Wow.
you find your dagger.
Yay! Ha! I get up and I can just kind of.
Alright.
I
Somebody.
look around and then I'm like,
Wait.
"Come on, guys! It's just a little bug.
We're
Look
not.
how quickly we crushed that one.
We're,
Fine.
we're not gonna get paid from one spider.
No.
Let's be real.
Someone
money?
grab a
Want
torch.
beer?
We're going down.
Yeah.
We gotta do this.
I'll light
Already
I
got
got a
lit
candle.
torch.
I still have one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've already
There you
got a
go.
lit torch. That's
I've got my
That's
crossbow
convenient.
in hand.
Alright.
And I light a candle
With
so we
dark
just don't
vision.
have just one
Yeah.
light source because
So we have a torch.
at
on
least
top
people
of
that
dark
can't always
vision.
see and be
Oh.
also a dwarf you could run
I
forward
also have
or run
dark
away.
vision.
so everybody's good with going down into the tunnel then.
Yep.
Alright.
Sure.
Well,
You really, how badly do you not like
No,
spiders?
I don't mind them.
Oh, yeah.
I just like we have a room in our house actually that we call a spider room, which is
Oh.
right beside my bedroom. And then if you go in there, like you walk in and there's like spider webs and everything like that. I'm not even lying. There's like we have a door like like on the back of our house. There's a door that leads out like from the basement, and like if you there's like if you touch the curtain there, there's
Yeah, spiders don't live long in our house.
well,
We've got some stains on the wall from previous ones.
Anyways, we're
So-
going down.
we're going down there.
Figure out what kind of an order you guys are going into.
The dwarf's going first with
Yep.
that torch.
Okay, and you can move that spider out of the way and open up the map to a new page.
I guess I'm first. I'm goody.
Move all the things.
Yep.
Watch the dice, open up the new map, and pull out the markers.
This is so cool.
So somebody who's reasonably artistic.
Is that anybody? I was
I
gonna
have
roll
no
it.
idea.
That's what happened last time. So
It looks good. I
That's
like
good.
it.
Who knows what a decagon? That's what I'm.
10-sided?
Ten
That's
sided.
like 10.
Draw the biggest, relatively even-sided decagon you can get
Oh,
onto
God.
the page.
There's
Yeah,
squares.
What?
There's squares. You can math that out.
I have a erasable marker.
Like
so
a
I
hockey
can
rod.
do that.
doesn't really matter.
I think that a Decagon might go outside of my artistic prowess, but
Okay,
It's not
I'll
a
step out
perfect
from
circle.
behind. I'll try and draw it.
Damn it, Kelly.
what?
I can draw a halfling riding a thrycreen, riding an octopus, riding a triceratops.
Okay, draw
I
a
cannot
big
draw a
Decagon.
Decagon.
Okay.
Here, Sean, draw a Decagon.
Oh god.
It's like drawing an owl. You start with one circle, and then you start with another circle, and then you finish the features, and then you have an owl.
Say so. I want 10 sides.
Just
Well,
five
there's
and
got to be
five,
an
it's
easier way
easy,
to do
man.
it. This is how it looks in my head, but what you're going to do, what happens is while you're drawing that, you go down into the hole, and eventually
There we go.
Initially the
There. Good. That's what I was waiting for.
Okay, initially the hole that you guys go into is made of soil. But as you get closer, it starts getting a little rockier, and turns into carved stonework.
Ooh, stonework.
And you see a hole in an actual stone wall that's been broken open from the inside, leading into a gigantic 10-shaped room. All along the way, you see spider webs. You're moving them from across. I mean, there's a big hole in the middle.
Not horrible.
Big hole in the middle, so something's passed through here.
A big hole in the middle of the thing.
No, big hole in the middle of the spider webs of the tunnel that you're following.
Okay.
But there's lots of little spiders everywhere. They're not coalescing into a swarm or anything. But you come to this, which is where it changes from soil into carved stonework, and it's been burst out from the inside. So whatever this is, it looks really old, like it's been around a long time underneath whatever that hill is. It's right on top of this.
Is there any other exits?
You have to go in to find out. It's pretty dark in
Is
there.
it brown? No, there's no brown.
And if you figure that each one of these is about 5 feet, relatively far across.
Fantastic.
You guys want to shine some light on it?
Yep.
With your little torch.
Sure. Yeah. Got a candle.
Even though
Wait,
I have
Spider
dark
web's
vision
lit on
already.
fire.
Pardon me?
I have dark vision too.
Yeah. Yeah. The only two that
I'm still
don't
keeping
are
a
these
torch,
two.
though.
Out to
Why?
about 60 feet. So you can see a good portion of it. So you can see about 12 squares in. You can see it. You can see it almost to the middle of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Gotta draw it
10,
big
11,
enough or too?
12. Actually, you can see it into the middle of the room. So what you can see with this area right here is that you can see. And again, I really do not spring for the most expensive stuff in the world. But you're going to see pillars.
That's what it
And
says. Why?
my daughter will miss these.
Daddy,
But not for a
where are my
while.
blocks?
Covered in
Why
spiders.
do you say that now? She's gonna want them tomorrow.
Covered in spiders is what you say.
Covered in spiders. Yeah.
That will make
Or
me want to
ladybugs.
play with them.
No.
I just noticed your comment. I
Because these
very much
obelisks,
agree.
these obelisks are also covered in strange symbols.
Oh, goody.
Like a house. It's
Pretty
Japanese.
Or a
much.
rocket ship.
Cows
This
or a
one
rocket
uses
ship.
a rocket
None.
ship.
You don't speak the language though, so you can't really understand what it says.
Oh, so it's like Japanese. This one looks like a house. This one looks like a person.
Actually, I gotta figure out exactly how I was gonna lay this out, but we'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway,
I'm waiting
so
for
there's
it
an
to-
inner ring and an outer ring as well.
Well,
I'm trying to see if any of these actually spell out anything for us.
Hey, stop. Actually, you can spell all kinds of words, actually. But you have an inner ring and an outer ring of these symbols. And everywhere there is one of them, it's almost like you go in through here, and there's a ramp that leads down into the middle because it's kind of sunk in. So what you see is, it's a ring that goes all the way around, forming kind of a spider web pattern. And then there's an inner ring that also forms a spider web pattern. From one right to the next. And hanging from each one of these, going to the outside, all the way to the inside. Is what looks like a a spider web that runs straight through each one of these. And running underneath the spider web that seems to meet up with all of them in the middle. What was I going to do here? Let me just finish this.
So this is based on what Aaron and I can see.
I'm just going to project the pattern out, just because I want to draw it all in one go instead of keep getting up. So it's like a spider web that's hanging from the ceiling, and each strand is about this big, covered in, looks like a white silky rope. And it runs through the middle of each one of these. And in the outer ring, there's a ramp that leads down into the middle that sinks down into the middle. It's almost like an amphitheater, like a...
There's rope.
Yeah, hanging up maybe 5 feet off the ground right through the middle of each one of these. Running all the way to the outside. So it's a spider web suspended above the middle of the room.
Can I try to set it on fire?
It's not my world, man. You can do whatever you want.
I want to set it on fire.
I think that's a bad plan.
That's a real bad plan.
I can't see what's going on, so I have no contribution.
You can see as far as...
I see what you're going to do, and I think that's a really bad idea.
That's a real bad
I
idea.
think being in here is a bad idea, period.
Come on, Dwarf.
I'm gonna try to pull on one of
You've
the
probably
ropes.
dealt with worse.
He's a dwarf.
Let's-
Of course
Are
he
we not
has.
over there?
This is all just a bunch of bugs.
I'm
I'm just
telling
gonna
you, we-
squish.
You guys can move your minis onto the map anytime if you want. You're right here, right now.
In the old country, we set spider webs on fire.
It would light up the room.
It would light off the room so you guys could all see.
I can see fine. We don't need to do that.
But what about...
What if we need these? What if that goes back down to
Nah, I
more
guess that's
spiders?
okay.
This is rope. This was put there before the spiders.
I think you should man up.
I really want to see
As
this in the
I'm
center, so
sitting
I'm just gonna
behind
start
you,
walking
I
that
kind
way.
of go, sure, and I just kind of kick you ahead.
I'm gonna try to take the rope off the wall.
I'm
Because
saying-
you can never have enough
There we
You
go.
rope.
guys are
There you go.
all... I'm
Okay,
walking
so-
over here.
Let's just go around. We'll talk to... What are you doing? Legios?
So we were saying those runes on the pillar that's closest to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna see what I can read of it, if it's anything I could read.
Okay, make you don't have any history, any arcana, any...
No.
What kind of languages do you speak?
Infernal and common.
Infernal might do it.
Okay. It's infernal?
It is infernal.
Alright. I know that like the back of my hand. That is the language of my people.
That's what you've determined, but everybody else is acting simultaneous. Zamora, what are you up to?
Looking at these ropes, how high up are they?
Just about 5 feet off the ground. They're
So-
about that thick, running straight through the middle of each one of these pillars.
Far too high for me. I'm just gonna kind of go forward. Who has the... You've got the torch, yeah? Well then, I guess I'm gonna kind of follow you so that I get the light.
I also have a candle.
Not much light.
I know.
Wait, so there...
enough for me.
It's only one candle power.
A little bigger than a candle. And, sorry, what was
I
your name
can-
again? Vic?
Sure, for the moment.
Vic Falcon.
Yeah,
Wrong
the
blue.
Vic for...
I don't know, I think we're all
Vicnar.
Vic for now.
Vicnar.
Vicnar. So I also speak Infernal because of my Fiend
Yeah?
guy. And I have Arcana knowledge, or Arcana. So
Okay.
I decided to go this way because I saw something over here and I just want to go check it out. So I just
Okay.
kind of quietly walked over this way.
Just ambling over there.
And I'm
This
going to take a look at this pillar.
Okay, which side of it? All of the writing is on the inner side, though.
Well, then let's go over there and take a look at that writing.
So you're looking at the writing too, right?
Yes.
I love that I'm using my daughter's blocks. Like I said, I don't spring for the most expensive terrain, and I have no idea what I was going to borrow from somebody to do this. Okay, so you guys are both looking at it,
Yep.
and
Bertram,
so
How
Sideways.
thick are these ropes?
oh, you were Dragon Touched. That's what your name was.
Right.
That's right.
The random name generator from Twitch.
Dragon Soul Touch.
So the ropes you're asking?
Yeah.
About that big.
Oh. But I wanted more rope, because you can never have enough rope.
Well, it's they're rope, but it's strands of something that's been knitted together on top.
But I guess I can't really see much. I will also hang out with the torch. Because that seems like a good choice.
I'm just going to turn these so that they're towards the inside there. So there's got to be one facing towards the inside. Okay. And the dwarf, what are you doing? Seeing as how people are hanging out with you.
I have history.
Okay. But keep in mind that there's a downward slope towards the middle of the room here.
Yeah, I don't want to go towards that. Or maybe I do. I also want to set the rope on fire. But you guys don't want me to.
It'll make it quite warm in here.
Yeah, it would be.
Plus, we
There
don't
are
know.
a-
We don't
there's
know
a
where the
lot
ropes
of
go.
spider webs kicking around. I
And
mean,
there's nowhere for the smoke to go. We will literally die
The dumb one has said something very smart.
just from smoke inhalation.
something very wise. Yeah.
Very wise. Actually, yeah.
You
You
can
don't.
dumb, but still
Yeah,
be
you don't
wise.
have to be book smart to know that fire makes you no breathy.
But I still said smart. I did not say wise. I said smart. Stand by my words.
So you have dark vision, right? Where,
I do have dark
so
vision.
now, are you moving in far enough to see the rest of the area?
Yeah, I'm gonna go by this
Okay.
pillar.
As you get in here, you can see on the other side, like there's some kind of symbols down in the bottom here.
Yeah.
And it's like covered in spider webs and just miscellaneous refuse around here.
Yeah.
But as soon as you can see that pillar and this one, you can see something webbed to the side of each one of these. And if you get to here, you can see something webbed to the side of this one. And if you're close enough to see here, you can see something webbed to the side of this one.
Okay.
Something human-sized.
Oh, good.
So how about
Is that
I
human?
just move to the side and look at the human thing,
Should poke it.
and then I'd like
You look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is one of the missing townsmen, and he's good. He's just his nose is just sitting there.
what's that? Speak up.
Ever see Aliens?
I have.
Yeah. Just he's not
Kind of
saying
the same
kill
idea.
me.
You don't know what he's saying. Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
webbed up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold the torch. You should go take his stuff off.
Alright, I slowly put my crossbow away and pull out
Okay.
one of my daggers.
We're going to
and
resolve a couple other things too, because that's basically the first part.
Alright.
Is you moved up, so going back around the room, we're just going to do it clockwise just
Okay.
in the moment.
Yeah.
So
What does it say?
scattered bits of something. It's almost like it's part of something, but you can't read all of it. It's like it cuts off. It's like different lines. It's like reading part of a word that there should be more of it there, and then it starts over down here with a different word. It doesn't make any sense. There's just bits and pieces of words. You're seeing the same thing.
Okay.
It's like there should be more on either side, but there's not for some reason.
Understand.
I think I have an
words?
idea.
You understand the lettering, but it's not forming complete words yet.
My first thought, my immediate first thought, is to see if my basically train of wording continues on in his pillar. Basically, on one of them where it cuts off. So, are they like the other pillars like obviously in chunks of block, where it's like
You
one
really-
block has writing, and the one doesn't, or anything like that? Or they all have writing all the way through them?
It's a solid piece, except for the hole in the middle where the rope seems to run through.
Okay.
Covered in symbols on the front, but
Yep.
it doesn't mean it's big enough lettering that it's not forming a complete word all the way around.
Okay. And is there wording right next to, like, right next to where the rope is?
No, that's kind of a blank area.
Okay. So, I'm gonna basically call out to him, because I say he's way over there, and say, right below your rope, at the start of your first thing, what does it say? Try to
Yeah,
compare
I see
against
what
the
you're
two.
getting at.
Yeah.
It says some letters that are.
They don't seem to make any sense.
This don't make sense even that way?
It's like no, you go all the way down, and each time you try and match up letters to what he's got, it doesn't seem to work.
Damn.
Okay. Are all these pillars all the same color?
Yeah, just black.
Anything noteworthy about differences with the pillars?
You've only really looked at one so far. So the outer, you've looked at the one that you've gone by, kind of, but you didn't see the symbols until you got over there.
Okay. Is it my turn, or is it her now.
You guys are kind of cooperating, so we'll say that it's Zamora's turn.
Alright, I'll follow Ramses and I'll just kind of put my light crossbow away and I'll pull out one of my daggers. And I'll do it. I'll approach. How high up is the individual who's kind of hanging?
They're not far off the ground. Their feet are almost touching the ground, but they're
Okay.
they're raised up enough with enough webbing to hold them in place.
So like a 3-foot person could reach. I
yeah, you
realize
could.
then
So
that-
which one are you going to?
I'll go to this one here.
Okay. So he's on this side. So if you want to doing that, you got to go over to
I'll
there.
go over there, and I'll realize I probably can't even reach his mouth with my dagger. So I'll switch it out for my rapier, and then I'll reach up. Just kind of try and do like that to clear off by his
Who the
mouth.
fuck hasn't seen Aliens? I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't seen it when I was 8.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait, yes, you have.
I think it was 8.
You
I don't
haven't
know.
seen
I
it?
still don't
Saw
think
it
I
for the
have.
first time
Really?
last
I
year.
haven't seen the original either.
It's okay.
They,
This will
were
be
they
fun.
aliens or alien?
Oh,
Either one.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I see.
Okay.
I think the only one based in that whole universe that I've seen was
We
AVP.
should figure it out because I have the whole box set.
It's going to take you a little while to cut this guy out because it's really thick stuff.
I don't want all of him. I just want his mouth.
Okay. Yeah, that you
Okay.
can do reasonably quickly, but you're going carefully.
Is he
So
even
as to not-
alive?
I'm not
I
going
heard
they're
that
all alive.
carefully.
Because he said he was going,
Oh, okay.
I'm more going for speed than like safety.
I'm sorry.
We'll have to watch Aliens. We'll have to stream it in the background.
I'm
Oh, I see. We're cooperating.
I'm gonna try pulling on one of the ropes on the side in a
Whereabouts?
strumming type fashion.
Arachnophobia.
Okay.
So which rope are you pulling on, and whereabouts are you standing when you do it?
Well, so because they run through them, right?
Yeah, they run through each pillar, and there's one rope going through each pillar. Some of them
So
are
if
on
they're
the
all
inner
over
ring,
here,
some of them are on the
so
outer ring.
this one on the inner ring, I guess. Since I can barely see.
Okay. So you're gonna go to. Yeah, the light would. Depending on where you're standing, you could kind of see it.
Yeah. Enough that I can grab it.
Okay. So you're just gonna start kind of shaking it,
Yeah.
strumming it. Nothing happens. Yet.
Dun dun dun.
Ramses?
Where else are there runes? Are there runes attached to this one too?
Yeah, there's one on every pillar.
Can I try and read them while she's
It-
doing her thing?
It's pretty much covered by the guy who's been webbed up to it.
I point out, hey, you could help me.
I don't have a
Cut
dagger.
down.
I don't
Except
have
you're
a
both
dagger.
short.
I have a battle axe.
Why don't we try burning it down?
You have an axe? There you go. Perfect. Start
I can-
chopping, buddy.
I'm really good at that. I'm really good at rescuing people. I should rescue some people.
Sure, let's do that.
What are you gonna do?
Chop them free.
Tell the one with glasses to wink at camera. Come on, you will get my follow. Which one? Hurt me? What?
Alright, Kelly or Sean, go at it.
What?
There's
Which
three
one?
people.
There's two with glasses.
I'll wink.
Ah, hey.
Let's get your most seductive wink.
Hey.
Wait,
Alright,
I don't have a thing to punch.
so what are you up to there, Ramses?
I'm gonna help her get that guy
He's
out.
gone.
Yeah.
Or it just hasn't registered yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I'm helping her get out. Get him
Okay,
out.
so you're gonna take start pulling on it, okay, and trying to get it down.
Sure.
Okay. That's gonna take, we'll say another round or two, because it's a lot. Round's only 6 seconds, so we're gonna go over to Legios again.
All right.
Go around one more.
Well, since all this makes sense, that is wording, no matter what I can seem to figure out from it.
It makes sense. It's just it's letters that are stopping and starting.
Yeah.
It's like taking a strip of a page, and then another strip of the page, and trying to put them together, and they don't match yet.
Yeah. So, what's on that said page? The
Need
few
more
words
pages.
or lettering that I can figure out doesn't make any sense. So,
Oh, apparently that's
It's
for
you.
you, Sean.
Oh. Apparently,
Rico Suave.
One
Rico
black
Suave.
sweater.
Apparently, I've got some
You've got
fans.
a fan.
I have a fan already.
Did you wink?
I did. I have several times.
Okay.
I have.
I think that's blinking. I think that's what happens when you do it with both eyes.
You have to really
having
put
a
your
mild
heart-
aneurysm.
follow you.
Alright.
I'm just gonna wink with both
Yeah,
eyes.
right.
Give him the lazy eye.
If that doesn't make sense there, and it's only on the one, it's only on the one side of the pillar. Is that right?
Only on that one side.
Okay.
If we're working together, I've already started heading over towards this pillar.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see anything over here? I've got dark vision as well.
You've got dark vision. You don't see anything necessarily. The entire area, there's a lot of loose spider webs kicking around, but you don't see anything.
I hear anything?
It's a good question. Make a perception check.
Oh,
18.
I think I hear something. Let's see. Perception. That's 21. Looks like.
You definitely hear something. There's like apart from the noise that they're making and from the running around, you do hear like it's something. It's muffled, but the sounds of a lot of little feet echoing from around the room.
Do I hear a particular direction that it's coming from?
You roll a 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over the sounds of the noise that they're making, with your exceptional hearing, you can tell that lots of little feet are
Oh, good. So I'm just
coming
gonna
from
look
above.
up.
You can't make anything out up there yet, really?
How high is it? Is it outside of my 60-foot
No,
range?
the only reason you can't make anything out is because there's so much spider web on the ceiling that you can't make out the stonework of the top of the room.
Oh, goody!
Fantastic.
Oh, this
Do I
is
see
going
anything up
extremely-
there? No, just the spider webs. Good.
You see the odd shaking of something, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
You can't see it yet.
Burn.
Just
the
the
whole place
wind.
to the ground.
That's
Burn
what
it.
I've been saying.
Burn it. Burn it now.
We
So
need
you-
to get the people if we want the money.
you gonna-
Where do finger dollars?
Are you gonna stay off on your own on that side of the room? That's my one little pickup.
I'm gonna kind of run back now.
The old, are
Maybe
you
tell
sure?
us.
Guys, look what I found! Just look up! Look up!
So on the interior of all the pillars, there's people webbed to them.
On the interior 5.
So I'm
Yep.
right
Okay.
beside the dwarf behind.
Well,
Sean.
because these guys
Look
still
up!
aren't done yet, right? He's still attached to that
No,
pillar.
Basically, the end of the next round, he'll be down
I'm going to intervene.
and try and get him down.
It's taking way too long.
So you're gonna start.
We'll
on-
just get someone with some height, actually, in here.
move yourself on over.
And I try to cut him down with my sword.
Okay, it's most of the work's already been done, so you just slice the edge of it. The guy's mouth is free now as well because that's what she was doing. She wasn't cutting him down yet; she was just freeing him. It's like they're on the ceiling. They're everywhere. Run!
And that's as I come up and
Yeah.
say, look up. They're on the ceiling.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ramses.
Well, I didn't cut off his arm, so.
No,
That's
actually,
true.
this
That's
is,
a leg up versus what you did before.
And I couldn't even see very good.
What brought you here?
a giant spider,
A
the
giant.
biggest spider I've ever seen.
Like how big?
Only one?
Good.
Because we
one,
killed one.
one brought him here, but they're everywhere.
So out of curiosity, does the spider he describes match the size of the spider we killed outside?
He hasn't really been coherent yet, but it's the biggest. All he says is the biggest spider he's ever seen.
Oh, good.
Like big as a horse?
Big enough to carry him down here,
Wait, 100 duck-sized horses?
What?
like a pony size.
One horse-sized duck.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that guy.
Too much time on the internet.
How much people are there in here? All 5 pillars?
All 5 pillars have somebody on it.
Well, we should, like if I use my axe, can I get him down faster?
Probably, yeah. Are you gonna work on this guy's
Well-
already down?
Well, that guy's out of here. We should, I know there's lots of guys, but we really want to get the 23 gold.
Need the money.
We get as many as we can.
So this was explained earlier, but I'm going to look over Sean's character and ask, "What are we down here doing again?"
Saving innocent townsfolk.
But what are we getting paid to do?
Per person,
Save.
saving them.
Saving the townsfolk.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we never established if you were being completely honest about how much the guy was offering you.
They heard 23. I said 23 per person, so we're gonna do that.
That's what it was.
Okay,
Okay.
then let's do that.
Okay.
That's already 23 gold. We do this another 4 more times. That's 150.
Exactly. Do you want to split 23 gold
I
versus
could
5 of
buy
us?
plate with that.
Or
Exactly.
do we each get 23?
Exactly.
We'll find out after. Dude, do you want to leave these poor people here?
Okay, so you
I'm
moved in.
good.
Cut them down.
Let's go get money.
So whereabouts are you right now?
I am right beside Sean because I was asking those
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
Well,
so we're going around again. We're only gonna do it 1 or 2 more times. I promise.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. Legios.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can start getting some people down then.
Okay.
So
Go to the one you're gonna try.
see if I can. If they're already doing that over there, I'm gonna
Go
rush over here.
faster. You heard the
Okay.
the guy. The
Make
new
an
guy.
intelligence check as you get to that.
Okay. We already know how well these rolls go, so this is gonna be fantastic. 5.
Okay. Where are you going? I know, Catherine. I'm sorry, Samora. Where are you off to?
I'll come over here and work on this one
Okay.
together with Ramses.
Okay.
Kinda.
We'll make a check, and we'll determine damage to see if it gets you down faster. Okay. And sorry, Vic.
I'll have followed Sean because I'm trying to convince him to leave.
Okay.
But
You get over
with
to
her.
that one. You don't even need to make an intelligence check to notice that this one, just because it was the way it was set up.
Yep.
This one picks up where that one left off.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
What do I read? Do I read anything between the two that I
Yeah,
saw?
You well, aside from, you notice that the first word that you recognize immediately is spider.
You don't
The whole say spider. We need
Don't
to get out of here.
So you read aloud one of the words then.
So I
right?
read spider.
You-
Can
sorry,
I read between?
You start
here and
reading
here?
aloud one of the words, right?
Okay. Yeah.
In infernal, right?
Okay. Yes.
That's when interesting stuff starts happening.
Oh God.
You all start hearing a shaking. That was going to be the trigger, right?
Thought
And
you
you
promised
start
we were
hearing
going to
a-
go around a couple more times.
Well, you read it out loud. As soon as somebody started saying something in infernal, which I didn't realize that both of you guys spoke, but that helps so much better than what I was planning on pinning it all on Sean. Can you show that to them? That's awesome.
Yes, I can, absolutely.
it?
I downloaded a
You haven't
stupid
seen it.
alien tracker. I need to add a target. Add target! It's gonna happen. It's all gonna happen.
So, the ones that are on the outside immediately start pulling to the inside,
Oh God.
like forming a tight concentric ring, joining up in the middle. And I didn't draw this particularly well.
Oh God.
But forming
is there
a
enough
complete
space?
message around the outside, interlocking each one of these pillars.
Are they like? There's no spaces between the pillars then.
No,
Oh,
they
good.
form an interlocking ring as they pull in, and a nice little helpful message as we go around.
So what
It
does
loses a little bit in the translation, but I think you can get it.
The grammar's wrong.
Very nice.
It was trying to fit 10 words.
Just in case you can't quite see.
Starting there.
Whoa.
That's the essence of it.
Fuck.
But if you want to keep reading now, it's really easy.
Your
Damn demon spiders.
very good.
Thank
Very,
you.
very good.
It just hit me like 5 minutes before I started planning everything out.
Alright.
Oh, good.
Great. This is gonna be fantastic. And this is the last episode.
No, you're not fucked. I mean, that's where it stops. It pulls into that ring and then stops there.
So how
Right.
high are
I don't
these
think he had an
pillars?
E.
Don't have an apostrophe.
Oh yeah, it's infernal.
It's old
It's
English.
infernal.
Old
They're
English.
demonic.
That's
They
right.
don't-
That's right. We don't have apostrophes.
That's exactly the point. That's
He's
exactly
on-
it. It's infernal. It's demonic.
It's
Their
just
demons
R.
are horrible with grammar.
You are.
My fucked what?
You already did.
You are.
I know, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's better.
Um,
I only had 10 pillars. I couldn't fit everything.
what does text say then? Still, aside from what the pillars like, he said spider.
The next word is queen. Spider queen.
So like loth,
Do I say this out loud?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
What'd you say?
Loth, the spider queen. not yeah. We're dead.
The
Let it on
entire-
fire. Let it on fire. Let it on fire. Let
I
it
told you guys.
The entire thing starts to tell a story of the temple and what it was built, and the worshippers from the surface world who initially built this to commune with the Spider Queen, the god of the Underdark, the evil goddess of the Underdark.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, great.
Pray for Dark Elves.
Only some kind of a sacrifice will enable you to escape. I'm just gonna skip ahead here.
New
because
guy.
we've already
So you were saying something about an evil tiefling's blood would do something for me?
got an evil tiefling, yes. So you're starting to suspect that he might not be as evil as those wanted posters were saying.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Seeing as how he volunteered to go rescue innocent villagers.
And try to just cut
Self-serving
one
for the
down.
money.
So a sacrifice.
You fucked brah.
We could just cut the new guy out of the reward. And only save 4.
It doesn't have to be a tiefling sacrifice. I mean,
Oh no, I meant there's was 5 inner pillars.
by now you've cut down 3 of them, and the steps from above are getting louder.
So I'm thinking that one of these townspeople doesn't need to come back.
I'm thinking the new guy doesn't need to come back. We don't even know this guy's name. We don't know if anybody's gonna miss him.
It's a bit.
Or is it?
He is the one that just started summoning the spiders.
So can I do like a persuasion
You're not
check here
Oh,
wrong.
Not on
Persuasion
other
check to
party
do what?
members.
Oh, very
to
member.
convince them that it's not a good idea to sacrifice me?
You can't persuade
He was
other
useful.
party
It
members.
was incredibly useful.
No, that leads to some really bad times.
No, because then you're forcing someone else to potentially do something.
No, you got to do it the hard way. You
Yeah,
gotta actually
You,
roll
you,
point.
you gotta do it the long way. Which at this point, if we only got 2 more left,
Curious about you
that is
guys.
more gold
I really like this one.
for us.
Yep. We could do it.
Or-
We
or
could do
we
it.
only rescue 4 and just don't pay him.
You know what I forgot to mention? There's a... Yeah, and I didn't draw it out earlier, and I apologize for that. But there's like a lighted... The initial... don't even worry about it. There's like a pentagram shape that goes from the inner circles, which wasn't immediately visible unless you had started pulling the debris off the ground.
Well, that's fine.
But it's lighted now.
What kind
Oh,
of-
good.
Oh, good. You know.
So we're like on a fucking bullseye.
So how high are these pillars? They're what?
They'll know maybe 10 feet. Because the
Can we
the
climb
rope
out?
goes... The rope... That's actually... You heard a metallic sound, so if you were to cut them open, they would have been chains, which is why they were able to pull these things down the ramp.
Okay.
That also
Well.
explains why they were so large.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
Better get these guys out and get climbing, guys. We all want that reward, right?
Better
More
get
gold for you
climbing
guys.
without getting these guys down.
which one's the
We got
oldest
one
guy?
out.
Wow, which guy is the oldest?
They're all like in their teens and early 20s.
They're like all farm hands.
Yeah, they're not very old.
so 3 are cut down?
3 are cut down, there's only 2 more to get.
I'm gonna try to cut down another
Okay.
Yeah.
with my sword.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
The
With
better
your
the attack roll, the faster it'll get cut down. Let's put.
9.
Yeah, so it's going to take you another round unless somebody helps you get it cut down.
I'm gonna help him. I'm helping him.
I meanwhile, I'm tying a rope to my grappling hook and throwing it over the top of one of these pillars here.
Okay. It's going to be you'll have to make a roll to try and do it because there's not much room between the spider web that's hanging down and the top of the pillars. So there is enough room to do it, but it's going to be a tight fit.
If I can't get to the top of the pillar, I'll get just to the spider web and climb up onto that.
Is it possible to blast one of these pillars back with my Eldritch Blast because of force?
That's your cantrip, right? Or your
Yeah,
first level spell?
That's my cantrip.
It's probably not. It's not going to.
It's not strong enough? Okay.
No. I mean, it's not really designed to do that.
And it's changed.
But you're thinking. You're going to go places.
But I actually. But I connected with the webbing.
Pardon me?
I connected with the webbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
You took about half of it off. It just wasn't
Okay.
quite a strong enough strike in order to pull it all off in one go.
I wasn't sure
Oh.
if I may have missed.
Help him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even need to make an attack roll because you. It takes basically 2 rounds to cut the guys down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing that. I'm also because there should be one last guy left then, eh?
Sorry, 2 rounds unless 2 people are doing it, then just 1 round.
Okay. So
So that's 1 guy left.
one guy left. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use one of my cantrips, which is my mage hand,
Yeah.
which is gonna help haul some of the stuff down while I run over and try to help them.
Problem is to cast it, it's an action, so
Sure.
you wouldn't actually gain the benefit until next round.
until next round. That's fair. All right, run him over then.
I'm DMing. Oh,
Ooh, this is actual D&D now.
yeah, it's getting close. Zamora?
Alright, so I'm gonna try and toss my grappling hook up to see if I can either get to the top of the pillar, and barring that, grapple it onto the webbing that's coming out of it.
Okay, so you're going to try and get it over the top, but not hit the spider web.
I'll just try and like get it onto the top
Oh, okay, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
so that I can see if it like catches on anything.
Make it roll a d20. We'll see because it might be able to, but it's gonna have to be very precise.
It's not very good.
It just comes falling right back down.
Does it catch on the spider web on the way down?
No, the spider web's higher than the actual top of the obelisk.
Okay.
Like you can catch it on the rope, but that's only 5 feet. That's only halfway up.
Yeah, it's still not something. It's 5 feet higher than
Can
I
I
was
try and
before.
climb one of these things? Is there anything for handholds?
No, well, there's a giant rope going through the middle of it, so
Yep.
all you have to do is basically stand on that and then climb back on top of it.
Alright, I'm gonna try that. Can I do that?
So you're gonna stand up on top of the rope and then climb up.
Yes.
Yeah, you can try that.
Okay. Do I need to roll?
Once you get to the top, there's gonna be an issue, but to actually get to the top, yeah, make a.
Acrobatics.
Well, it's not really acrobatics. He's just
Strength?
pulling himself up. Athletics, I guess,
Maybe. It was
or just
difficult.
even a straight.
It's difficult terrain, I would think.
Well, he's in the balance part of it too. Yeah, we'll cut the difference. We'll say acrobatics. Actually, what do you can try and do it acrobatically, or you can just try and do it.
Acrobatics. I got a +3 to dexterity there.
Oh wait, give it a try.
Looks like an 18.
18's enough. You basically do a flip up on top of it, and then just kind of another one to get on top of the pillar.
Okay.
You
What
have
do I
about
see?
that much room before the spider web on top.
Between the pillar and that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I see anything?
Pardon me?
Can I see anything?
Eyes.
Oh, good.
Lots of them.
Where are the eyes coming from? Are they like down?
Well,
Can I go in?
the light of his torch is, it's not focused over there, but you can
Yeah.
see the glint coming from about 5 or 6 different sources out beyond the pillars.
So going on the other side of the pillar is a bad plan.
By yourself, maybe.
Okay. All right. I'm a little freaked out. I call down to the party and let them know what I see. Guys, we're a little surrounded.
Yeah, right about now as well. I'm just gonna break it in there. You start to see
I'm
like
kinda like
a
there.
rippling from the webbing right above you. So that's what you see right now. I'm just gonna, before you even do your action, that's where it's gonna start. The other people are gonna see it, but you're the next person to act, so I'm gonna jump it in there.
But we've seen
He's
or
seen-
like heard something about sacrifice.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ran it out.
Is that accurate?
So I'm gonna mutter to myself. And wait.
Okay. And the little rippling from on top of you is opening up, and you see the face of another giant spider coming down, starting to emerge from the webbing on top. It's got maybe another couple of seconds before it bursts through.
How
Ramses,
big is a spider?
about the same size as the last one.
Good.
So, big spider, but how big was that? That was just like a...
That was a car.
Giant spider.
Okay.
Yeah, about as big as a Yaris.
Okay.
Yaris?
Big one.
Yaris?
I just say Yaris. Well, whatever.
Yaris. They said
jelly
Echo.
beans.
It was so much easier.
What's down the hole in the middle?
The hole in the middle.
Isn't there a hole in the middle? Isn't this a hole?
I don't think it's
Nope.
really a surprise.
Is everybody free?
Yeah, you actually
I was carving through...
you were carving through one of them. Actually,
Yeah.
we never made you make an attack roll.
No, you never did.
Yeah, roll.
I'll do
Let's
that.
see it. If he does well,
Alright, a whole...
one more person, one more round, and everybody's free.
What is with today?
Goodbye.
So what are you up to right now, then, Ramses?
I'm going to free that other guy then,
Okay.
Help me.
because he's
Okay.
still up there.
Yeah.
Let
You
him-
free the other guy,
Yeah.
and one more giant spider drops into the middle.
Okay.
On the next round, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is 3 perfect 20s today.
Jesus.
Drops almost. Wow. Nice roll.
That's a 6.
You didn't see the fact that that's the second one I rolled.
Okay. So what did everybody get?
I rolled 19.
19,
12.
12,
20.
20.
23, technically.
I had a 6.
Anybody who got higher than an 18 can go.
I'm going to turn around, but stay up here.
Yep.
And I'm an Eldritch Blast that spider.
Eldritch Blast that spider.
Yep. D10. Oh, I guess I got to roll for 8 plus. What's the other?
Proficiency plus your...
My spell casting?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 14.
14 is enough to hit it.
8.
Jesus. What's that horseshoe? It shoved so far up your ass, we don't know what the hell happened.
Okay. Anybody else get higher than a 17?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna hit it with the fire.
With your torch.
What, do you want to, like,
I'm gonna
stab
go-
it?
You
Stab
really
it
want to
with
keep.
fire.
You want to burn one of these things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
4.
Not quite.
Damn it.
And now the giant spider. Somebody roll anything. 50-50. And Beth.
I should not roll for these things. I rolled an 18.
Actually, we never really decided. Hey, I'm thinking of something, and it's going to happen on a high or a low. Just say high or low.
Low.
Okay, it attacks you guys instead of the villagers. That's what you wanted?
That's what I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what we wanted.
That's what you guys wanted.
wanna
I
go
want to
south.
figure what the hell's going on.
I'm up top, so you guys gotta deal with it.
I didn't tell
And I
Lower
can figure out
chance.
which one it's going to, but it's going to go towards Legios.
Okay.
And it rolls
Serves you
a
right.
16.
Even
It
though
hits.
I hit
Over
it.
12, so it hits.
Question:
Yes.
Are the villagers like, are their hands free and stuff?
They're kind of working through it, but they're scared.
Oh yeah, they're just teenagers.
Well, they're teenagers that haven't really done much with their lives yet. They're not adventurers like yourselves.
They won't really have weapons.
No.
We could give them weapons. I have a crossbow.
I want
Them
to
to
give
stab
them
you?
ideas.
That's how you get stabbed.
So let's resolve the hit.
Get.
So what happens is... I just had it. Okay. 6 piercing damage.
Oof.
And with its bite, And you got to make a DC 11 con save.
Okay. 16, so I make the.
Yeah,
con
you're
save.
fine.
Ooh. Oof. Okay.
Why is your hit points so low?
That's-
Did you not?
Oh, I leveled up. I have a D8. I just rolled really crappy for my level 2.
Close.
That's what I
Yeah.
did. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a
I rolled
1.
a 1 for
That
my.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
been
I'm
there.
using these dice for the rest of this game.
Alright, now what?
So next person to go. That was the spider. So everybody else who hasn't gone yet,
We each have 6.
just 6. So then
Yeah.
a tie
I think
on
it was
Roman.
me. I was 11.
Go ahead then.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to carry it too much. What we used to do in our other game is you just roll to win the initiative, and then you guys just pick whoever goes, because you can. Whoever wins the initiative can just basically delay until they want to come into the initiative round anyway. Because you don't want to spend too much time figuring out what everybody had for initiative. So we'll go ahead and then you guys can just go clockwise or just pick whoever goes next.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start slinging a whole bunch of magical whispers at it and basically give it a hell of a scare with the dissonant whispers.
I love that you're scaring a spider. What are you going to use for that? A shoe? A giant Kleenex?
Bit of both. Bit of both.
Now you
Maybe this firebound, you know?
Used to
That's
the
not
It's
power
good.
gonna
button
make
there.
the sound of a flushing
No, you
toilet.
don't.
Oh my god, that was the worst roll. So I got a whole 9.
You've upgraded your rig.
9?
That's my game
As
in
an
PC.
attack roll? Or is...
Well, for the dissonant whispers, so yeah.
My other rig's in the
Yeah,
living room.
that's... You need a 14 to hit them.
Yeah, so, and I think I still, does something still happen if I fail? Oh wait, I think that's only if you still fail the fear roll. I'm gonna double check, but
Are you trying to
I think
charm a
that's my turn.
spider?
Because otherwise I'm backing up into a pillar basically as far as I can and being like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Legios the Spider Whisperer.
Okay, so who has not gone yet?
Me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stab it.
Wait, go ahead.
This will be easier. 16 to hit.
16 to hit?
Yep.
That's enough.
For 7.
7. Alright. Looking pretty wounded. It's starting to bleed.
Alright, I'll pull out my rapier and try and, well, the rapier I've already got out and try and stab at it.
Okay.
Oh, so close. Clearly I missed wildly.
That's everybody for this round then? Yeah, that's got to be everybody. So it's top of a new round. We'll keep the same initiative. And screw it. We're just going to go around the table because it's hard to remember unless it was you guys that went first and then the
I had
spider.
a 20.
Okay, 2 guys can act and then the spider goes. So go ahead.
Alright, I'll Eldritch Blast him again.
Alright, roll a hit.
23.
That's more than enough.
Seven.
7. He's looking really wounded. He's looking like
Are you gonna...
Just
you're just
poke him
gonna hit it
again.
with another torch again. Spider.
Did anyone else do any damage to this thing last
Oh yeah.
round? Okay.
It's been hit. It's
Okay,
been
good.
hit 1, 2, 3. It's been hit 3 times.
Alright.
Somebody else. High or low this time, Catherine?
Hi.
It's going for the villagers.
Yay.
Ooh.
Natural 20 on
I
one
got
of the
flashy
villagers.
lights.
You hear a terrible, earth-shattering scream as this thing just bites down. And you see a spray of blood as it eats into one of these poor bastards. But on the bright side, its back is turned to you guys.
Woo advantage.
Mine is 23 gold, you guys.
Right?
Nobody said you had to bring him back alive.
Oh,
We just don't pay the new guy.
yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
All right.
Back's turned on you.
Back's turned on me. I'm gonna say screw the magic, pull out a rapier and just stab it as best I can.
Beat a 14.
I cannot beat a 14. I got a whole 10.
Okay.
Well, that got dark.
Alright, I'll pull out my rapier and attempt to stab it.
It was a little dark.
Aw, 7, 6, 13. Yep.
Needed a 14. Go ahead, Bertram.
Alrighty.
We have
all
some
your
dice
dice at the
shaming
same time?
pictures
Yeah,
after
make it
this.
go faster.
12 to hit.
What's that?
That was a 12 to hit.
You need a 14.
Actually, wait. With back turned, are we rolling an advantage?
They don't really do the flanking thing in 5th edition.
When I was DMing, I usually put that as an advantage in some cases if we're distracted, but that's up to you.
We'll see what Twitch says. We'll house rule it in. So we never really played the flanking thing.
No.
Ah, screw it. Do you guys want it?
Sure.
It's Back's turn.
I would have
Because
liked
it's also gonna hurt you too if they ever get flanked.
Oh, I know.
Well, because then I'd roll disadvantage for being snuck up on, right?
Pretty much.
Potentially. So,
It's up to you guys.
it fits within the realm of role
No
playing.
flank, not safe.
No flank, not safe.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Twitch has spoken.
Twitch has spoken.
So no
What?
advantage. Okay.
What's wrong
so
with flank?
I miss.
Why is it not safe?
Because they can use it on you now.
Yeah, it means you really gotta roll your high perception.
Okay, next up, back to the top of the round, you get another shot.
All right,
It's a cantrip, right, that you're using?
Yep.
Eldritch? Go ahead.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit.
Oh.
It was going to miss eventually.
Yeah, you were due.
Exactly. It wasn't an epic fail. It didn't hit one of you guys.
You're determined to just burn this thing.
Every time.
Didn't you roll a
I
three
rolled
three times in a row?
times, man.
Okay,
Those all add up to 9, right?
high or low?
Well,
Wait,
Went
have
boom.
you attacked in the past little bit?
No, because now it's the spider. And
Okay,
I
that's
missed.
right. And you missed
You
last
missed.
time.
That's why I was wondering if we were rolling for advantage or not, because I
fair.
missed.
Fair.
You know what? We haven't even talked about it, but we have those inspiration things that you guys can still use, right?
Yep.
You can use it to give to somebody else. That was our house rule in the beginning. We haven't used it since the very start, the very end of the very first game.
Yeah,
don't
don't you have,
I don't know
as a
if-
bard, don't you have like a song or something?
I can. It's a. I don't think it's a free action though. I don't think.
You'd have to use an
I'm
action
not
to do
Full
that.
the
action
most inspirational person.
No, you can just basically give your bonus d20 to somebody else at some point. That was our
Or is
original
it
house rule.
D6?
The bardic thing is an extra d6
Okay.
to the roll, but you guys each once per game can give your inspiration to somebody else.
Once per game, like
Once per game
tonight?
session. Yep.
Okay. Now, what does inspiration do?
This lets you roll 2d20 to hit something and take the best
Oh, it's
result.
It is a
Oh.
bonus action. I was
it is a
mistaken. It is a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can use it on your next turn.
Yeah, I can.
Spider's busy figuring out what he's going to do, and you said high or low?
well,
Yeah, it's attacking another villager.
can we stop it? We do nothing.
You have to kill it.
Yeah.
You have to hit it.
Stupid threes.
Can't you taunt it or something?
It's
Wow.
a spider.
Wouldn't it? Okay, it doesn't
It's-
attack the thing that's attacking it, though.
Well, you can draw its attention, but you have to use your action to do that.
Can I
It's
throw
a
my
flurry of combat right now, and it just bit into this poor bastard.
torch
So
at
wait,
it?
the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Go on to
my.
another one
It
now.
connected?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it dead?
yeah. These guys, they're pretty wimpy.
Okay.
Can I do my action surge?
On your turn.
Yeah. You
You
gotta
could have
declare.
tried to burn him twice.
Yeah.
You gotta declare that.
5.
All right. So next 3 to go. Go ahead, Legios, Catherine, Legios, Zamora, and Bertram.
All right. Well, I'm going to first and foremost. I'm going to give a D6 here. I'm going to give that to you. So
What?
I'm belting out a song
Yeah.
as I keep trying to poke him.
We
All
should
right,
make Sean
finally.
sing.
No, we do not need to hear me sing. 19. So I
19?
finally hit it.
Yeah. You finally hit it. Roll your damage.
Oh, 4.
4 damage is enough to kill it.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
At the end of this round, actually, I should have mentioned it at the end of last round. But the pentagram has 5 lines that comprise it, right?
Mm.
So when the first guy died, one of those lines lit up. When the second guy died, the second one lit up. Now that the spider's dead, the third one's lit up. So there's 2 more lines
What?
that appear have to.
I
to
feel
line
I thought there
up.
was one sacrifice.
No, there are
It
5
just
guys
said
webbed each, or 5
sacrifice.
guys total.
I feel like we might be going to the Underdark, guys.
Can we draw another spider down to like continue to kill it so we can light up the rest of the.
Can we not
wanna
do
do
the
that?
thing? Can we?
But I'm
Draw another
intensely
spider
curious.
Yeah, it's within the realm of possibility. It depends on what you guys want to do.
Light it on fire.
You can see,
Light it
you
all
can see
on
movement
fire.
on top of the webbing. So something's up there, and we wait long enough, something might burst through. Depends on what you guys want to do.
Does the stuff have to die in the center of the thing, in the center of this, for it to count?
We don't know.
Well, the spider died in the middle, but the two guys died closer to the edge, and they weren't on. They were kind of clustered in one side, so
Okay.
it doesn't seem to make a difference.
Can I Eldritch Blast something on the other side over here?
You can't see on the other side.
I
Well, I can
stabbed.
see eyes. Can I just
Only when you were up top. Oh,
I'm
you
still up top.
Oh, you are still up top.
Can
Yeah.
I turn around and Eldritch Blast one of the eyes?
Try it.
All right.
I completely forgot that you were up there.
Yeah.
I thought you came back down.
That's what. No, I stayed up there while the spider was attacking
And
them.
he has dark vision too.
Yeah. So I mean, you can see something. You can see stuff up there.
You said I can see spider eyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast in the direction of a spider eye.
So where one of them are.
Yes.
Okay. It might be,
The closest set of eyes I can see.
roll D100. Let's see how likely that is.
97.
The light of the
Nice.
torch reveals a spider that picked the wrong place to stand. Go ahead, roll.
All right.
He's like right here.
9 plus 6 is 15.
Yeah, you hit a there's a random spider.
Well, let's actually let's actually roll it. 7.
A random spider took a pretty good shot, actually.
Did I kill it?
No. But what did the rest of you guys want to do?
I stabbed one of the other teenagers.
Oh, now it got dark. Did you flip for that? Now it got
That
dark.
may have something to do with my muttering earlier.
Feel like a background horse.
So, do I need to roll to kill kids? Or do I have to install
Welcome
some
to
kind of
Tabletop
mod
Trials.
to kill
This is
children?
your host, Evan. Sorry, that's your host.
Him. All him. All him.
Why are you flipping coins?
No, you don't technically have to
Because
roll.
he's a gambler. He likes to gamble.
Oh.
That's why he needs money.
It's a big step now. It's not quite so much neutral anymore.
It was based on my coin flip, though.
Yeah, I guess if that's how far we want to go with it.
My lady has spoken.
Your lady's a... We'll figure out the ramifications of that later.
Have any of you guys played Knights of the Old Republic?
I have.
Yeah? Yeah?
And you
Yeah,
gradually
you know
get
how-
darker
yeah.
based on what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, you're
like
getting a little darker.
his dark side just went really dark.
But that's the goal of Edmonton Tales and Ales, is to make everybody awkward.
My safety was called into question. So I questioned what I should do, and my prayers were answered.
Draw it happens.
Another one of the lines lights up.
Okay. So
And another spider starts breaking through the roof.
Can I still see the spider I shot?
It's moving around, but
But I can still see it?
we'll have to make another roll in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, but you guys can start. You see another
Took what,
spider.
like 40
starting to
damage to kill?
okay.
Everybody's got a round to do
What if I
whatever they
manage to
want.
kill it?
It took like 40.
So a
Ish.
decent hit.
Everybody's got a full round to do whatever they want while this spider is starting to tunnel through the webs there.
Do I know what his god looks like?
What, his god?
Yes.
Yeah, the Lady of Fates,
Okay.
the Lady of Fortune.
Okay. I get her a piece of fleece, and I create a 15-foot size of it, of the Lady of Fortune, and like illusion, basically. It's one of my spells, silent image.
Yeah.
basically as a thing, and I just scream at him, "She does not want you to kill children."
I don't have any part in what's going to happen there, but go ahead, Samantha. Spider's starting to break through the top.
It's pretty high up, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my action to hide.
That also may intimidate spiders.
In a
because
circle?
15
Or
foot
just
sun
under one of
spider
the
is-
bodies.
Corpses.
There we go. I'll hide under a corpse. I was thinking, like, hide under some webbing.
And you already attacked, or did you? You were looking for another spider, but the spider's starting to break through, so there's one within feet of you, right behind you.
There's one within feet of me that is not the one that I hit, correct?
Right.
Now, the size of spider that I did hit, was it the same size as that spider?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, well, then that's pointless. Okay, I'm going to Eldritch Blast that spider.
The one that's starting to break through.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh. That's a 10.
Need a 14. Actually, you know what? No,
Even if it's, like, stationary?
we're going to give you advantage on that one, just because it's poking its head through and it's very vulnerable.
Alright, so is that a good?
Just roll another d20 there.
16.
That'll hit.
Okay. 9.
That'll do a number on it. It's still kicking, but good.
There you go, guys. Took it down by a quarter. Anyone
I
else
never
showing
got
up?
to go on my last
Sorry
turn.
about that.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Uh,
I think we were a little distracted.
Yeah,
we were, yeah.
I was anyway.
He dropped the bomb,
yeah.
and then yeah.
We'll chalk that up to breaking the ice.
So both of the spiders are wounded, but
Well,
they're really high up.
You
The
can
other
only-
spiders,
you can only
like,
see one.
the other spider's just in...
I can only see the one that's above me, right?
Keep in mind, there's
Just
also
throw
a
your axe
solid
at it.
image of this man's god just floating in midair right now. That it's 15 feet tall. It's huge.
So we can crawl
What is
over.
going on?
You can attempt to.
It's only about 10 feet up, and then it goes in. It might be about 9 feet, I guess, once you get to the middle of where the spider is.
I
Yes.
can throw my torch up at the spider.
You can.
You can try.
Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. These guys didn't want me to set this stuff on fire before,
Yeah, I always wanted you to set it on fire.
but you're up there too.
Light it on fire. Oh, I've also turned around.
What do you guys think? Should I light it on fire? Should I throw my torch at the spider that's directly above us?
Yes.
And hopefully not roll a 3.
Roll a 1 and it comes down and burns your face.
I'll look like the guy who sent us here.
Yeah, no,
He fought dragons. I just threw a torch wrong.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, no, that's not, but
Oh, you're doing that. You're asking Twitch.
Well, obviously.
Well, obviously.
well, there you go.
Throw it.
I threw up my effort at the spider.
Okay, roll a d20 to hit the spider. And then roll
A 4.
a d100, and let's say that the higher you roll, the worse. Well, the more significant stuff happens.
With the 4 does it even connect?
And so it's a miss on the
spider.
spider.
Yeah.
97.
Wow, that's twice you've rolled a 97.
Wow. 97. The higher I said, the higher the higher you rolled, the more significant the stuff that happens. The entire ceiling lights up in flame,
That's
engulfing the spider.
That's what we wanted.
Like, I mean, it's almost like this stuff was just meant to burn. You hear the dying screech of a whole crapload of spiders. It starts to get really smoky in here too.
Am I taking damage because I'm up here?
You might want to move very quickly.
Okay.
But make a dex save, let's say, and you can maybe jump down.
Nope.
Okay.
Someone falls on their face.
You're going to take 5 fire damage.
Okay. Where does that go?
You just subtract it from your hit points.
Okay.
You do eventually jump down, though. It's just a matter of
Wow.
not quite getting
That
out of
was
the way
half my
fast
health,
enough.
guys.
All
The
right.
nice thing is you did just light everything on fire, and the web, because it went up so fast, the corpse of this giant spider drops immediately into the middle. Well, from where the fire hit, it weakens first there, lighting up the final pentagram line. At which point, not the ones that went in initially, but the other ones, using the tension from these ones moving in, go back out. Needed a sacrifice. You would have been there if you'd stayed there.
That was
yeah,
fun.
I'm missing it. It's gonna be every second one the opposite of what you had. So this is where they were. This one moves out. This one moves out. This one moves out. This one moves in. This one moves out. This one moves out. And this one goes back in. So basically, what it's one rule. It's one kind of pulley system. Every time one goes in, it builds up a certain amount of momentum. It winds up enough gears that later, once everything happens, it pulls the other ones back out.
Okay.
So it's combination magic for the trigger and pulley system for the movement of the pillars.
Now that that's done, let's grab the bodies and get out of here.
Yeah, you might want to move quick too.
I'll be right back.
We're about finished anyway. I think we're at 10 o'clock. And
Yeah, we're 5-2.
just about to escape.
Yeah.
Yep. Picking up some bodies.
So you pick up the villagers that
Grabbing what I can, yeah, the villagers nearby.
But not the one I killed, obviously. I don't pick that one up. I pick up a different one.
You know what? Now that we're a little bit more removed from the actual killing of the teenager, you know, we're at the hiding body stage, which is something that happens a lot in D&D for some reason. It's not always caught on camera, but there's been a lot of dark moments in role playing. And you guys do get out of here very quickly, very fast. And you see some flaming spiders.
It is worth
Running
remembering
around.
that the remaining farm kids did see one of us killing their friend.
Hey, and then me try to scream at him afterwards. Basically took the entire time to yell at him that that's not a thing we do.
So we might just need to remember that.
Yes.
So did they make it out too?
The two surviving ones,
Yeah.
unless you guys are doing anything with them, they make it out with you.
Yeah. I'm making sure I at least get one because I can't carry both because I'm not that strong.
I can't carry any of them.
No, the two that are alive
I'm
are
kind of questioning whether they need to.
fine. We're gonna say
Fall
that's
down
it
that
for
hole.
tonight for Edmonton. Tune in next week to see how many villagers actually survived. It's
How
starting to
many
go down
more
a
children
lower
that we
lower.
kill?
We're not calling them We're not calling them children because they were all in their teens. They're not like teenagers. They're like 18, 19.
Is there an orphanage
Okay, they're
nearby?
taking older than me.
I want to burn
Yeah,
down
a
an
little bit older.
orphanage.
Teens die all the time in horror films.
So let's say that that's all for
jeez.
tonight from Edmonton Tales to Nails.
Wow.
Got a little dark towards the end there.
Yeah.
But thankfully it's not real and you don't need to prosecute anybody.
Anyways, join us again in 2 weeks on the 30th of this month, and we'll be back. Have a good night, everybody.